gotta be grateful, you need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate, so let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about? You gotta be grateful, you need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate, so let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about? You gotta be grateful, you need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate, so let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about? You gotta be grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about? You gotta be grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about? You gotta be grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
All right, all right. Check this out. Haters Only Podcast, episode number 15.
Ooh,
We got Lush 1 in the building.
what's up? What's up? What's up with my good people in the hater world? I got my hater blockers on, but you feel me? Like, no man is immune to the hate.
Facts. All right, we go live right now in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, we're live. For you, it'll be a few seconds. That shit lags up there. But salute. Hey, check this out. To everybody in the building, this is a Haters Only Podcast, episode number 15. Hey, this will be the last podcast, bro. So you're going to be the last one, my boy.
We gonna end it on a high note, baby.
So you have to turn up for this one, bro.
Oh, we
'cause
turning all the way up.
you already know.
You see what the hell going on? Come on.
Check this out. For everybody in the chat, for everybody in the motherfucking chat, make sure you guys go follow on Instagram at TheHaterWorld. Make sure you follow all our other pages, TheHaterWorld Clips, Southside Storiez, and also Blue Devil Reactions. Let them know where they can find you, bro.
Lush, ONECA. You feel me? Run it up. Appreciate everybody. Bot Mafia in the building. Drop them cocaine bot emojis. We going crazy. You know, I got my hater blockers on, but no man is immune to the hate when you in hater worlds.
Big facts, big facts. Hey, that's not your only one, though. You got something else. Lush World, bro.
Oh, yeah. You got to
Let
make
them
sure.
know.
Subscribe to the damn Lush World channel. Run it up. Just search Lush World on YouTube. I recently produced a battle that just came out. Look up Germ Free versus Looney Divine. Two hyenas talking their shit.
Damn.
Going at it on the mic. Crazy ass battle. A lot of talent. That's one y'all got to check out ASAP. I got my event in Oakland, California in 3 weeks. The biggest battle event of the year. You feel me? Battle of the Bay X. Run it up. Go to gtxbattles.com to purchase your tickets and pay-per-view and all that. You feel me?
There you go. Go support the homies. Show some love. Be a real one. Don't be a bitch. You could be a hater, but don't be a bitch.
Don't be a bitch ass hater.
There you go. There you motherfucking go. Check this out, bro. Let's start this off like this. Are you a rapper or a battle rapper? What's the difference?
I mean, so I'm 41 years old.
Okay,
I've
old
been
ass man.
Old ass man, Viejo in the building. I've been a part of hip hop culture since I was a kid. When I first got into the game, battling was just one of the skill sets required to be an MC.
Okay.
If you were an MC, you know how to freestyle, you know how to battle, you know how to perform, rock a show, do a track. You had to do everything. Nowadays, all those rules of engagement are out the window.
They're gone.
Nobody cares about that shit. So, like, people that get into the game now and want to just be battle rappers, that wasn't even a concept that existed back then. Like, if you were an MC, you had to protect your crown. You had to be able to talk your shit. You had to be able to hold it down. So that's what I did. I came into the game and I happened to be good at freestyling and good at battling. So I got a reputation for doing that. But really, it's just part of my skill set as an artist. So I consider myself an MC first and foremost, just an artist in general for whatever medium I touch.
Okay.
A cultural creator and curator. That's what I do. But yeah, to answer your question, nowadays is different. There wouldn't even be a lane for people to call themselves just battle rappers if it wasn't for what me and my contemporaries did, knocking down the door for motherfuckers.
So a rapper is different, right? It's just like just say like, I don't know, who can we name? Drake.
Right.
That's different from what you do.
An MC and a rapper are two different things. You feel me?
Explain what the rapper is from the MC.
So what MC means is master of ceremonies.
Okay.
So if you're an MC, you know how to really rock a show. You don't rap with your song playing in the background, you know what I mean? Like all that rolling loud shit, which is cool. Like it's fun. Go to the party, turn up. But if you really like are rocking a show and put respect into the craft of hip hop, you know what I mean? The artistic element, you're an MC.
Got you.
That's the difference. And I don't give a fuck if that's played out, I'm gonna be an MC till the day I die, period.
Now, being an MC, was it you just doing shows or were you like battle rapping with people? Did you ever create an album? You know, how did that work?
I mean, yeah, it started out just, you feel me, the same way everybody, rapping on the block, rapping in the lunchroom at school, talking shit, going back and forth, freestyling. And then at a certain point, like I still remember the first rap that I ever spit, like the first bars that I wrote
Okay.
that people thought was hot. And now keep in mind, this is like 1997.
Damn.
90, so I was like 16, 15 years old. And I still remember, like, now you might be like, oh, this shit's weak. But at the time, it was hot. And people was like,
Yeah,
fucking with it.
things were different back then, bro.
I was like, what I said, I was like, call me Hydro. I get you high with my live flow. Hip hop's Hitchcock. The saga of a psycho. Marauder ends night cloak. Ganja in my pipe smoke. Blow like nitro. When I flow, mics glow. Die slow. Poisonous poetic when I wreck it. Suicidal MCs. Testy authentic with twisted genetics. A Smith and a Wesson. Chin checking. Listen a second. The kid from Venice infecting your eardrum. I'm real like true serum. Ain't no tire styles that you cruise beyond. So choose the Don. Hoopy bomb like nuclear. You say you move weight. I move 3 tons. I was saying some shit like that. You feel me?
Facts.
And that was like, I was 15.
Like lyrical assassin type shit.
Yeah, just talking shit. You feel me? And like fools are like, oh, okay. And then yeah, started recording, making music and all that. I have like an entire catalog of music out.
Albums? Or
Yeah,
like...
I got albums. I got music on vinyl. I got a platinum plaque overseas in France. I got right now, shit, my shit dropping. I'm
You got
still.
wait. You got a platinum plaque?
I got a platinum plaque for a
Straight
song.
platinum?
Platinum. That pussy went platinum. You feel me?
How the fuck you get that?
So I was fucking with this.
You didn't steal it, did you?
I stole that motherfucker, fool. Hey, say less. Now, so there was like my homies met these random French dudes in a bar one day. True story, right? Random dudes from France. Pause. And they happen to be DJs and producers. They're like, yo, we're looking for MCs from the West Coast to work with. We're looking for artists. And then he's like, oh, well, my homies are rappers or whatever. So they sent the beats. I rapped to him. Me and the homies rapped to him. A few months later, they're like, yo, we put out like that song that you recorded. We put that out. It sold over 10,000 copies in vinyl. We're going to bring you out to France. Flew us out to France. We wound up rocking some shows with them. Then they signed us to their label. And they're huge out there. We didn't know. In France. Yeah. They're huge in Europe. They're called Chinese Men. If you look up Chinese Men. And they put me on a song, me and my boys Plex Rock and XI, called Get Up. And that shit has like 20 million Spotify listens.
Damn.
18 million views on YouTube and a gang of shit. And it went platinum. So
You got the plaque and everything?
I got the plaque for that record.
That shit's big, bro.
Yeah. It went gold first and then platinum. And yeah. So
And that's with fucking with people from out of
France,
country.
yeah. So really, it's like I'm featured on the record. It's not like the Lush one song.
Yeah, but still,
but
though.
is I'm on our platinum record,
Bro,
yeah.
people don't understand how big rap or battle rap is outside of the country.
Yeah,
bro.
hip hop is, you feel me? Like, and a lot of the music I make is not just like lyrical. It's I be talking like that street shit. I be like talking that fly shit. I just, I love it. My, I'm a recovering addict. I got 3.5 years sober. A lot of my music deals with the themes of addiction and struggling and things that I've overcome in my life. And I try to be a catalyst of inspiration to others. So that's really the type of time I'm on. And then really like it's the battle rap events that I've curated, which have generated.
So that's what I was going to ask. How do you generate your money? Because we all know that rappers, they sell albums, they get on Spotify, iTunes, they make their money through shows. But a battle rapper, how does a battle rapper get his bread?
So battle rap right now, you got to think about it like this. Battle rappers are essentially the same thing as boxers or UFC fighters. They have a guarantee. The average battle rapper gets paid more than the average rapper does.
Battle rapper does?
Yeah.
Why? Because you're hosting the show, or how?
Because the content generates so many views online and sells tickets. It's like a whole subculture.
Okay.
There's more people that watch battle rap than all these podcasts, than like No Jumper and all the spin-off podcasts combined.
So when you talk about battle rappers, the name that comes to my mind is Cassidy.
Cassidy was...
Is he a battle rapper?
Cassidy is huge in battle. So in 2014, Cassidy hadn't battled in 12 years. I threw an event called Ether, and I got Cassidy paid $200,000 to do that.
Is that big event that I remember watching with some other dude? and I think it was like 300 racks. That's what it was.
Yeah, it's 200K. Yeah.
God,
And that was
damn.
me hosting.
Who'd he
I
battle?
put Disaster, my boy
That's
Disaster.
the one. Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
That fool was crying that he lost, huh?
I mean, there was no real winner and loser. It's just like it's the fans kind of determine who wins and lost.
So how does that happen then? Is there judges?
It depends. Sometimes there's judges, and then sometimes and we're trying to bring back the judges with our platform GTX right now, Grind Time, because like a lot of people got away from the whole judged element of battle rap.
Why?
Because, okay, you got to think about it in terms of clickbaiting and viral media. So if I post a if I post a clip and it says Blue Devil beat Tupac, or no, if I say Blue Devil and beat Tupac in a battle, or I post a clip that says Blue Devil versus Tupac, click here and let us know who you think won.
Yeah.
What's more likely to get views?
Yeah, the bullshit.
Yeah, there you go. So that it was a clickbait thing. Plus, a lot of the battlers, in particular, like the more like street oriented gangster battlers, they refuse to admit that they took a loss.
Damn. They
So
want to catch the fade.
Yeah, it just becomes something else, or like it becomes, because there's a time where if you lost in a battle, it's your
done.
career's fucking
done.
over. Like, sit down is a risk.
So there's no redeeming yourself.
There's no. That's the way it was at the time. Now the reality is everybody takes L's.
Everybody loses. Yeah,
You feel
facts.
me? Like, that's the whole point. Like, if you look at the Lush World logo, you feel me? You got the L and the W. Not only did we flip the Louis Vuitton logo, but you feel me? Like Meek Mill said, wins and losses come with being bosses.
Facts.
You gotta take them L's and flip them into W's.
Facts.
So that's it.
Is there now that you're talking about the business side of the battle rap, is there like an organization that takes care of that, or no?
As far as
the shows?
yeah, I mean, there's several different platforms. There's battle leagues.
No, okay, so there is. So
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about going into business and starting your own one? Because
I have my own one. It's called me and my boy Disaster, who we just mentioned.
Sorry, that was your boy.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
shit,
That's my man's.
My bad.
No, you good. It's the hater world, baby.
Hey, as long as we don't get in their feelings, we good.
This is a place not to take your girl. It's the hater world.
Facts.
Come on. No, it's So we have a league called Grind Time GTX, and Grind Time started in 2008. It ran till 2012. We worked with another league called King of the Dot for a while. Then we brought back Grind Time, and so there's all different kinds of leagues. There's a league called URL. There's a league called RBE.
Is there one that's like the Mac Daddy of them all?
I mean, I'm gonna say GTXs, but to be honest with you, URL is a huge platform, the Ultimate Rap League. You ever heard of Smack DVDs?
Yeah, I heard of that.
Yeah, so that's like Smack DVD became URL.
Oh shit! And then you put the plate together. You put the people together. You get the sponsors.
You get the sponsors. You book the event. You curate the entire thing. Then you release the video content on YouTube. You do the pay-per-view, everything. So it's a whole
same thing. Selling tickets, getting the arena.
It's literally like a boxing thing or UFC.
Shit.
It's the same shit, fool.
That's just dope, bro. That's just dope because it's something different from. We don't see that in rap. All we see are diss tracks.
Right, which are cool. I love diss tracks.
We love them.
But I would love to invite you and 700 of your homies to come through to an event. Whatever
Let's
you
do
want.
it. Now, when motherfuckers are in the vicinity of each other, talking shit to each other in this battle rap, does it ever get like where they want to fuck each other up?
Oh, it's happened.
Do you guys allow it as the promoters or the owners of the show? Do you guys allow that to happen?
That's an absolute nightmare. That's the last thing that we want. You know what I mean? Like, that's a liability. That's fucking up the money. Venues don't want that shit in there. That's a lawsuit. You feel me? Like,
How do you prevent it though?
There's contractual clauses that state, and things like that.
So a motherfucker don't get paid if he swings.
You want to get that back end. Don't do no funny shit.
But motherfuckers always do though, bro. I was watching some the other day where they were battling and motherfucker slapped the other guy.
It be happening sometimes. It do.
And I'd be like, nobody ever did that to you, right?
No.
And you ever did it to anybody?
Not on camera.
Damn, you one of them, Lush? Come on,
Not
dog.
on camera. No, I'm a peaceful person. Like I've had my moments, but I'm a peaceful person for the most part.
Hey, but it does get emotional. Is that how would you call it?
It gets very emotional, and like, look, there's the reason why battle rap is a high contact sport, and it's not for everybody because like if you in a battle, like as a man, there's certain boundaries that people can't cross.
Yeah,
with you.
facts.
You know what
Wife,
I mean?
kids,
Wife, kids, like
mom.
I'm sure there's certain things that motherfuckers say about somebody's hood that takes
Yeah,
it to
facts.
certain words that could, you feel me, like get someone to want to fire on you.
Yeah.
And then at that point, it's a wrap. So
Yeah, but you think that being in a professional setting, you learn how to control those emotions, don't you think?
you would think so, but then sometimes the people get caught up in the heat of the moment. It doesn't happen often. Of all the events that I've thrown, there's been like one fight on camera ever. It was it turned into a huge brawl. There's been one fight on camera. There's been like a few little incidents outside. There hasn't been like, there's been a shooting at an event a couple times, but that was a fat minute ago, and you know.
Now, quick question. Do those people get brought back to the events later in time, or are they banned?
They gonna have to sit down for a minute.
Okay.
There gonna be some penalties, but you know, eventually.
So they fuck up their own money.
They fuck up their own money, but time heals all wounds.
Yeah, but you already know they're a torpedo.
Exactly. If you a liability to the point where people don't want to work with you, then you fucked at that point. There's no going back. There's no going back.
So is there a title you win? Is you win a trophy? I know you win money, right? But is there like some like where you say, "Hey, I was the champ of 2023"?
Yeah, there's different leagues that have championships. There's different leagues that you get the chain, you get the belt. You know what I mean? There's all different kinds of shit. And then there's this thing called Champion of the Year, which one of like the main battle rap media sources called Champion is actually the name of it. And they do a whole panel and everybody discusses it, and the winner gets 15 bands. The largest prize I've ever seen is 100 bands.
Ooh, nice.
So, yeah.
That's dope, bro. That's dope. I'm not really that in tune with it. I just know that the other day I looked you up. I didn't think you had music like that.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers on Spotify.
Hell yeah.
You have. I like a record that I saw. It was like from 3 years ago. I don't know what it's
I
called.
appreciate you.
But I thought it was pretty hard. Like, damn, this fool does really rap.
Nah, Gracia, that's what I do.
You know, and I go, and then people in the comments there were comments from like 3-4 years ago before you got into podcasting. Mm-hmm. Everybody was loving it, bro.
Oh yeah.
So now the perception of you has changed because of podcast.
It has to this specific audience. You know what I mean?
Okay,
so
I got you.
There's the perception. It's like this real weird thing that goes on as a result. Like,
it's because people think they know you.
People think they know you when you podcast because it's way more intimate.
Yeah.
Than consuming other content. Because you're like, we're having a conversation. These people, they think they're in the room with us right now.
Facts.
And they also think that based on the way, like, bro, I just like randomly fell into this whole podcasting space. This is just a mere footnote of my legacy. It's a chapter. It's something that now a lot of people that didn't know who I was became aware of me. It got me a lot of fame. And those people, they're just a loud voice, but they're not like the majority. The people that have been rocking with me for years, that know about me from hip hop or the battle rap space, know about me from being Chief Keef's A&R, know about me from all these other accolades that I have. Like that opinion that they have cannot be affected by.
Facts. That's what I seen. I was like, damn, this fool really got a fan base from before all this shit. So what you're saying is they're two different fan bases.
Completely. And they intersect a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's only a few though. It's not the majority. Probably
it's
like
not.
20% came over to the podcast shit.
Yeah, probably even less. You feel me? And even like to the point where there's people that'll fuck with me to the day I die. Everything I do, whatever content that I put out, like, and then like you'll see certain things like through the content space, like boom, we got Crip Mac battling on our next card.
For real?
Yeah.
Wait. That motherfucker can't rap.
We gonna see.
Come on.
We gonna see. He battling another gang member, my boy Active from Grape Street, another Crip.
Oh shit, that can be a scary one to see.
It's gonna be crazy.
Hey, that's gonna bring in the numbers though.
We that's and honestly on the card that's not even one of the bangers.
Now hold on, have you announced that anywhere else?
Oh yeah, that's been announced.
Oh, I haven't heard it.
But yeah,
you need a flyer. You got a flyer yet?
You got a flyer? Yeah.
Oh shit.
Got a flyer.
Crip Mac on battle rap? Fuck.
So we got Crip Mac battling, and even like the battle that I hosted earlier that I was telling y'all, look up Germ Free versus Looney Divine. crazy battle. Two hyenas going hard on each other. They're both really talented.
Mud wrestling?
No, they're rap
Oh,
battling.
come
fool.
on, my boy. Nobody want to watch that shit.
When you see them, you might want them to mud wrestle, though. I ain't
That's
gonna
what
lie.
I'm saying.
Hey, they got bars, though. Don't sleep.
It's not on OnlyFans, is it?
It's maybe they should do an extra round on the OnlyFans, but
Behind
for
the
now,
scenes?
this is all y'all get. But they definitely talking shit. You feel me? Yeah, that's just hard. Even at that, you know King Nico.
Yeah, the Black Southsider.
Yeah. The Mexican. That's my good friend of mine. He co-hosted that, so I try to bring those worlds together a little bit.
So you're doing some for the Chicanos.
You know, I fuck with the Raza heavy, fool. Like,
Hey, before we get into that shit, so listen. All right, we got through the battle rap scene. That's just dope. I didn't even know you had a platinum record, my boy. That's more than a lot of these cocksuckers that claim to be rappers. That's a big thing, bro. Don't worry, I said it.
You know what though? It can happen to anybody. You never know what's gonna happen.
A lot of motherfuckers talk shit about you. A lot of motherfuckers talk that you don't know how to rap. They could rap better. Hey, but a platinum record, platinum motherfucking record.
And the fact of the matter is, they can't rap better. The motherfuckers, they really can't. I'm not saying I'm the best, but I'm definitely better than you.
It's proven. It's out there. You know, a lot of motherfuckers have. Do you write all your shit?
Yeah. I'm a motherfucking writer, fool.
You're a writer?
I freestyle too.
You can freestyle too?
Oh, hell yeah.
There you go.
I freestyle too. I freestyle quite a bit. But the thing is this, like, at the end of the day, me being who I am, where I'm from, I was never supposed to have gotten any success in the world of hip hop.
That's where I wanted to get to. So, what is it with all this shit in the comments? People saying that you come from a rich family.
My family has money.
Damn, talk about it.
I'm from West LA. Okay. So you grow up in West LA, especially back then. It really it changes block to block. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
You could be in a really
fucked up area, next street some nice shit.
Nice shit. You feel me? Now the extent of my family's wealth, people exaggerate quite a bit. What my family does have, and I'm very proud of, is a prestigious legacy in art, in you know what I mean, generations deep in the entertainment game.
Yeah,
putting it down, and social activism. So I'm very close with my family. I'm deeply rooted, but I'm where I grew up at, and when I grew up, I was outside.
Yeah, but what your family has shouldn't reflect on how you are of a person.
It's if you from the west side of LA, I'm not an anomaly to you. You see a lot of shit like me. There's people from good homes that wind up getting into some street shit, falling in with that crowd. It happens all the fucking time.
I got homeboys from my neighborhood that parents are papered the fuck up, and these fools are straight killers.
That's what I'm saying,
bro. Prison bound motherfucker, bro. Since I was a kid, juvenile hall, YA, prison. What the fuck you doing if your family's cool? It's just the mindset that they have. They don't want they don't want that lifestyle. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't understand why it's looked at. Why in any context, coming from a good home should be looked down upon. You feel me? Like,
bro. I did a video where. I did like a Southside story, and I said that my first time getting busted, I was like 14 juvenile hall. But as an adult, when I got busted the first time, my dad bailed me out, right? Came through, bailed me out, put like 20 racks on the lawyer. Motherfuckers were calling me privileged and rich and blah, blah, blah. My dad's a hard-ass worker that came here from Mexico. He just was looking out for me. You feel what I'm saying?
Bro.
And I get that shit, so I know where you coming from.
All of us, if you look at things on a global perspective, right? Let's not even look at it from the perspective of America.
Yeah.
You got a roof over your head. You got running water. You got food on the table.
Facts.
You got clothes on your back. You are privileged.
Facts. See, now, you know what the problem is? A lot of these motherfuckers never been outside of their comfort zone.
Right.
I go to Mexico once a year, bro, and you know what? I don't go to visit because I want to visit. I go to get my mind right.
Yeah.
I have family there, but I go there so that way I can realize, like, damn, I got it good at home. So no matter what kind of problems I'm going through, it ain't what they got going through out here.
People have very narrow, insular perspectives. But when it comes to struggling, when it comes to being real, when it comes to addiction, anything like that, that knows no bounds when it comes to age, gender, race, socioeconomic background, orientation. None of that means a motherfucking thing.
Facts.
It's the content of your character. It's how you get down. It's the look in your motherfucking eye. That's how you can tell if somebody's real.
Facts. And their actions.
You feel, and their actions. So that's it. But you know,
So
I done
okay,
struggled. I've been poor. I lived in the projects. I've
but
experienced all walks of
these
life.
were your decisions after the fact, right?
You could say that. You could say that. I wouldn't say those are my decisions. I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna move to the projects. That sounds cool.
But it just happened with life. Yeah, of course.
Exactly. It's the result
Of your actions,
of
yeah.
decisions that I made, which I would not recommend, which I'm not proud of. But guess what? This is my experience. That's what I've gone through. Good, bad, and ugly. I'm gonna give it to you. You could judge if you want. Take it for how you want. That's it.
Facts. So all right. So growing up in West LA, I keep hearing this Clemson Street.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
Well, it's a West Los Angeles, California, right off of Jefferson and La Cienega. That's a section where my peoples be over there and shit. That's where I'm from. You
Okay,
feel me?
so you from a tag banging crew?
Yeah, I grew up tagging.
Okay.
Been a tag banger my whole life.
Before
You feel me?
battle rap.
Since I was 12, 13 years old.
Okay.
I got arrested for the first time when I was 13. Went to juvie at 16. Like all that is part of my repertoire, and that's where I come from now. I was a little bit when people ask me, like, they're like, oh, like when they talk about the whole, Southside thing. You
Yeah.
feel me?
The
I'm
double S, yeah, correct.
The double S. I'm gonna just say it like this, bro. I never claimed to be like this super tough, high-powered gang member or whatever. You feel me?
Facts.
I'm from West LA. I'm from where I'm from, and if I get caught up, I'm a
You
rock.
with the homies.
I'm a rock homie. That's what it is.
So your tag banging crew never got put onto the
Correct. 113
or it
Correct.
did?
No.
It did not.
No.
Okay. Because tag bangers don't exist no more.
Right.
So your hood died out. Just to get that straight. The homies are still the homies. The homies are still there, but it never got into a gang.
It's
so
not.
it died.
It's not like that. You feel me? It's not. Never was put. And you know what? I haven't even been active like that for several years.
No,
You feel
but
me?
it's in you regardless.
Yeah, yeah,
But what
yeah.
I'm saying is that when the tag banger thing happened, the 13 didn't want tag bangers. You know that.
Correct.
So they were either green lighting the tag bangers or making them turn into a gang.
And without getting too specific, there is certain pressures that were faced, and
Okay.
and certain, but for whatever motherfuckers went a different direction, and there's like the thing is, there's still fools are still hitting walls.
Yeah,
Fools
the homies
fools
are still there. Yeah, facts. That's
doing
not
their
gonna,
thing.
That's not
but
going to change.
And look, I don't want my actions or my words to be a reflection on what could possibly happen as far as consequences for people that I care about.
Correct.
So I'm not a voice for my section. I'm not this. All I'm speaking on is my own personal
Yeah,
experience.
but I just want to get it straight for the people because they have that perception of you that you're from some fake gang.
No.
You know what I mean? And
No.
I just want to make it clear that
No.
tag bangers did exist. They were out there banging. They were actually out there in the middle of all the wars.
Fools getting shot at, getting chipped,
Bro, and
getting
it was
locked up.
worse. It was bad for them because a lot of them had green lights on them, so it's not like there were weenies and shit like that. There was a point in time where they got the decision to either, kill the shit or get into a gang, and a lot of them got into gangs, or a lot of them just dispersed, so
Yeah, bro. Like I'm 41 years old. Like I said, and I understand that there's fucking veteranos that are still pushing the line for
that's
the
their
radio and all
decision,
that.
yeah.
That's their decision, and no judgment, nothing but respect for them. And
that's the life they chose. That's the life they want.
that's like for me, like I'm straight. But now I never said like, oh, I'm not from here no more.
Yeah,
I'm not.
facts.
I never dropped out or got put off or anything like that. It's
Yeah, it's just happened to, you grew up.
yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that, bro. You know,
Motherfuckers are older, have families, have moved on,
Facts.
have bettered themselves. Certain homies are gonna be in the pinta for the rest of their lives.
bro, I got my homeboy. You probably seen him on pictures. Big Blacks, right?
Yeah.
He's always here. He's always patrolling, and I always tell him, "Fool, you're always talking about gang shit. Like sometimes I love having you here, but sometimes it's like I don't want to hear about gang shit all day. Like all I
Right.
hear is the homie this, the homie that." And I go, "Fool, come in." He told me, "Bro, I chose this life. I'm a Sureño for life. That's what I'm gonna do."
I respect
and
it.
I respect, and I go, you know what? That's right. I ain't even gonna try to change you, my boy. You know what I mean? Not change you, but like, hey, switch it up.
I've always with my homies, cause I've been different, and I come from, like I said, like my family's from a different environment than most of my homies. I've always tried to show people another way or
Another
a better
route.
life,
Facts.
and not tried to over glamorize all that, or if homies are struggling, try to show them a different way or help them get off dope.
Facts.
And like that's always I've tried to be a catalyst of positive inspiration. Like if I have an event, I'll hire the homies to do security,
Dope.
whatever. You know, I've always like, oh, you DJ, you do this. I'm gonna try to help you pursue your dreams to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
And you know, when the podcasting thing cracked off, and there's so many different sides to me as a human being. That's only like a part of me. Now I know that might be hard for people to conceive because it's like you're this or you're that. You know
No,
what I
it's
mean?
because people never experience life, bro. They got a job and they got a family, and that's all.
Right.
And there's people
They don't
that
know
literally,
beyond that.
yeah, they're no beyond that. There's people that actually experience life. Sometimes I'll be telling stories and they'll be like, "No way, you did that." I'm like, just because you didn't fucking do it doesn't mean I didn't do it. You know what I mean?
Right,
So it
right.
sounds like you're very well rounded when it comes to a lot of shit.
No, I appreciate that. Gracias. But the thing is, like with when people ask me, like they started asking those questions, like, oh, like where are you from? What you know, like
What
blah,
gang?
blah, blah, blah. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
and then I was very vocal about it, and then that wound up having some negative ramifications and from my homies, and like
Yeah.
reflected on them in certain ways, and that's the last thing I want. So I don't even say where I'm from no more. There's like, you know, like
There's no reason to, bro.
Yeah.
People hit me up all the time. Where you from? Why you never say where you from? There's a video where some guy asked me where
that's
I was
some
from.
police shit.
Bro, there's a video where some guy asked me where I was from on YouTube, and I go, drop me a $50 super chat and I'll tell you. You know damn well I'm gonna just take his money. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
tell him shit.
Yeah.
And they made this whole viral clip that I was scared to say where I was from, that I was a ranker. I go, look, my boy, real ones are around me all day. I'm always outside. You can see me in person and ask me. But that's some police shit. Like, where
Nah,
you
for
from?
real.
What gang you from? Bro, come on. That's Vlad TV.
It is that's not it. And I was a little bit too liberal about how I spoke about it, and that's something that I had to. That's a lesson that I learned. Like some things aren't
Yeah.
for the internet, and then you know it's good though. Now I see how to navigate that.
Yeah.
And I'll always look. I could go back to my section anytime.
Anytime.
I could pull up right now. Motherfuckers love me. It's good. I'm good in my hood. I'm good with all my homies.
That's
You
all
feel
that
me?
matters,
Like,
bro.
Yeah.
That's at the end of the day, really, that's all that matters, bro. If the homies that you grew up with are solid with you and your family.
I pulled up on the block on Hood Day, and I'm not saying I need to do that or people, but that's what happened.
That's what it is.
You feel me? Like it is
Bro,
what it is.
my homeboys are always wrong. Like you said, I'm always, every time I got a show, I'll ask the artist, hey, you coming deep? So that way I can give the homies an opportunity to be here, you know, vibe with the guest, maybe pay them some bread, whatever it is, just to have them included in something different than the streets. So I feel you. I feel you on that.
And the thing is this, dude, like the people that have embraced me and showed me love throughout my life since I was a kid were brown and black people. You know what I mean? Like, and like, it is what it is. I know I'm not Mexican as much as I love.
Wait. You leaving out the woods, homie?
No, shouts to the
Dang.
woods. Shouts to the woods. It's all good. You feel me? Like,
So let's get this straight. You're Mexican or
No.
you're white?
I'm Italian.
With?
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah. A little Eastern European too.
Okay, but you said when you get locked up, you run with the homies.
That's right.
So no matter what, for life,
That's it.
you'll be under the
Period.
umbrella that I'm
Period.
under.
Period.
That's dope.
And even if motherfuckers want to, like, you feel me, I know I'm not going to be highly favored as a result of that. I know that I'm going to have to display what I got to display, whatever, you feel
Yeah.
me? Yeah, it is.
No,
we
but
don't got to get specific, but
No, but I tell people all the time, look, because people talk shit, they'll be like, oh, Lush isn't the real one. He's not from a gang, blah, blah, blah. Listen, he's from a gang when he goes to prison. And listen, if the homies accept you and they say, you know what, he could ride with us, that's all you need to know. Everybody needs to shut the fuck up and accept the fact that you were accepted by the people that are running the prisons.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters. Like everything else, oh, he's Italian, he's not. It should not matter. It was no weight.
I might talk like a white boy when I speak Spanish or whatever. I do speak pretty good Spanish. I grew up in the West Side. I'm from West Los, Puerto Vida's way. I got a beautiful Latina girlfriend. Like, it is what it is.
Maybe that's why Adam kicked you out, because he saw a Southsider in his building.
Damn!
We'll get to that right now. Yeah, bro.
Yo, I'm not gonna front that. Your mod just said the funniest comment, bro. Fuck you, bro. He
what
said
they
he's
say?
Latinx.
There's some,
Man, eat
Oh,
a
yeah, I
dick,
see
fool.
no, that's a girl. That's a girl.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Oh shit, that's even
you
worse.
You can
Damn.
just show eat a dick. No, I'm just playing.
Legendary Sage. Sorry about that.
Spencer.
Hey, you been to prison?
Not prison, no.
County jail?
Yes.
Same shit. Well,
Yeah,
not the same shit as far as, but, it's still jail.
I've heard county jail is worse than some prisons, more uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, it's more comfortable, bro, because you're stuck in dorms or cells mostly all the time of the day. Like the entire day, you're locked down.
Right.
And prison's more, you can walk freely.
I didn't do like an extended stay. It was like, a couple weeks and all that.
Yeah.
It was over a decade ago. But, I rolled with the homies, and that's how I'm doing.
How did you avoid going to jail with everything in your life, from being on drugs, being on the street, tagging? How did you avoid it, bro?
Just snitching on everybody, fool. I
Damn.
just told on everyone always. Nah,
No, don't tell me you're 6ix9ine's cousin.
I'm Tekashi 70, fool.
Damn.
No, I did it.
Don't let the homies hear you.
Nah, I've been solid. I always kept it solid. As far as all that goes, I feel like I just avoided certain shenanigans. Like, there's no good reason why I didn't go to prison. There's no good reason.
Yeah.
Because I was involved. I did everything I could to fuck up my life.
Yeah.
And put myself in dangerous situations. I just happened to be, by the grace of God, didn't get. I've been under investigation for some pretty serious shit and all that, but
You were able to wiggle.
was able to wiggle.
Now, did you ever have to use bail to get out of jail?
No.
So it was never nothing serious.
No, I've never been bailed out.
Bro, listen, there's a lot of people in the comments, and I like to bring this up because they're all misconceptions, and sometimes a lot of these goofballs don't realize that you don't have to go to prison to be a real one.
No.
A lot of people say, "Oh, you ain't never been to prison. You're nobody."
I guess
Bro,
I'm not a real one, fool.
how many punk motherfuckers that are not real are in prison? A shitload.
Man.
A shitload. How many killers are out here that ain't never been busted? A shitload. Come on.
The reality, and this is no disrespect to any of the homies behind the wall, but you don't go to prison by making good decisions.
Facts. No, and hey, to those that are in there, much love and success to, someday come home. But like I said, there's a lot of people in there, bro, that just go do their little time and get out. That doesn't really make them anything. The ones that are in there doing their thing and the ones that want to move up in the ranks, that's the life they chose.
Right.
But people need to stop thinking that you need to go to prison to be considered real. That isn't the truth.
You know what a lot of that is too is a mentality being perpetuated to keep people oppressed.
Facts.
Like, you're not real. Prove how real you are.
Yeah.
Go in prison. Be a slave to the system.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Help the government profit off of your immobility and being incarcerated and being in a spot that they can control you and monitor you more, and
Facts.
you're not available to your family, and you're perpetuating generational curses. It's really a fucking scam.
Bro, I got a homeboy that done everything you can think about, bro. Every crime in the book, he's done it. This motherfucker's never been arrested in his life, my boy.
There you go.
Ever.
There you go.
And I'm like, you one lucky son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I go, but the day you get caught, you're going to somehow pay for everything you've done.
Hey.
So if you got away, stop.
He must. That boy's slicker than oil.
I go, stop, my boy, because you know how look at OJ. They got him for stealing his shit back, and he paid everything he did, supposedly.
Yeah.
And that's how the system. That's how they get you. We can't get you now, but we'll get you later.
Right.
And that's bullshit, bro. But it is what it is. You said you were doing a lot of drugs before.
Oh yeah, I was.
What kind of drugs?
The better question is, what kind of drugs didn't I do?
Well, give me a list. See if I can align any of the ones that I did with yours.
I mean, I had to get up and I had to go back down to balance it out. I did everything,
Damn.
So started out when I was 12, smoking weed and drinking.
That's how it starts.
A little bit of sipping. We used to sip cough syrup back then. You know what I mean? We was on before motherfuckers knew what lean was and all that. We was sipping codeine and shit, 13 years old type shit.
Okay.
Doing little pills.
Back then?
Oh yeah.
You talking about pills? What, in the 80s?
No, I'm not that old, but yeah, in the 90s.
Okay.
We was
pills were not the thing. What kind of pills?
With white boys, they were though.
What kind of pills?
We was on
Vicodin?
Vicodins.
Yeah, Vicodin was a shit back then.
We was on Vicodins. They had Valiums and
Valiums, yeah.
Valiums. It was before Xanax was popular and shit.
I know the homies didn't like pills. The homies used to always be like, "Nah, what the fuck is this?" They used to give it away. It was nothing. It was always the hard drugs.
I remember I turned out my hood on a lot of different drugs. I got to be honest.
You were the one. You were the one that brought them around.
Certain drugs, yeah.
I got
like
you.
I remember. I remember bringing Xanax to the hood.
Okay.
And I gave my boy I put him on to sell it. You feel me? I gave him just, I think like 50 bars,
Damn.
50 bars, and by
He got high off his own supply.
The next day, the whole entire hood was just
zombied out.
yeah. Like the pills were like, I was like, bro, you owe me money now, fool. Like
Yeah, because back then, bro, I remember people used to give away pills, bro. Like they would be like, what the fuck is this? Here, you can have them. You know?
Yeah.
It was either weed, cocaine, or heroin.
Well, cocaine and ecstasy came. I was probably like 15, 16. You know what I mean?
Now I got a question for you. Cocaine back then was different from cocaine now. Would you do cocaine today?
I don't do no drugs.
Yeah, but if it's just for some weird off reason you're partying with a bunch of naked hookers, would you do a line of cocaine?
No, I would not. I would do. I'm no
Why?
circumstance. But I know where you're going with this.
Yeah,
this shit is cut. The fancy. You feel me?
It's scary now,
That
bro.
Betty Wap is terrifying.
It is. You will die.
Yeah.
Hey, you will fucking die. It is scary, bro. Back then, cocaine was beautiful. Sorry to say, but it was good. It was real. It was solid. Now, bro, you buy something, bro, it might not. That bag might be your death.
We used to get that strawberry flavored shit. What's the word? I forget the word for it. There's like they used to have a little word for that shit. But yeah, we would get the.
Yeah, bro. It's now it's scary, bro. Like now they're just cutting it with the fent, and that shit will be your death.
They put like I remember even back in 2019. Which is like my last year of like being a fucking
crackhead,
degenerate scumbag, sucio. Like,
yeah,
I remember doing like I was hanging out with this girl,
okay,
and she was like she wanted to do some blow, so I wound up getting some blow from like the homie's not around or whatever, so you got to call somebody else, some little rando, and I got plugs, so I was like, all right, cool, got a sack from him, and I remember doing it, and then like we're doing lines, and she's getting tired, and I see her like getting sleepy. And
oh, that's scary.
Oh, we off that good Fetty Wap. We about to have one eyeball.
Yeah, scary. Fool. That is scary, bro. It's scary because a lot of kids, bro, nowadays are doing these drugs thinking they're normal drugs. Even like the oxys, bro. Go ahead.
That's the word right there. Lavada.
Lavada, yeah. That's a Spanish word.
Yeah, but that's like the strawberry shit.
Yeah.
That's what that's what it is.
Yeah, nowadays, bro, kids are buying these pills thinking they're Norcos, Percocets, and they look like the real thing, right? And it's just like a Norco 10. That won't kill nobody. But if it's laced with fentanyl, that shit'll kill you.
That shit, like, look, I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for me having Narcan at the crib, I would be dead. Like that shit, and the thing is, I've been addicted to everything you can be. I've never been a crackhead. I've never been a heroin addict. Okay. I've definitely been addicted to opiates. You know what I mean? Like, I've definitely been addicted to opiates. But I was addicted to Xanax really bad. And I was taking the cut pills. And I got addicted to the Fetty in the fucking Xanax without even wanting to.
Without even knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's scary, bro. And that happened, I think 2020, 2019 is when people started, I can remember 2017, people were faking them, not fentanyl yet, but they were making fake pills.
Right.
They were doing like the yellow banana bars, the Norcos.
Right, yeah.
They were making them out of chalk. Just to sell them, but they looks like the real fucking pill.
Right.
And they were faking them. Then, people were finding out that thousands of these pills were just fake, so they started cutting them with fentanyl, and a lot of people started dying.
I used to call them TLRs, Tijuana Life Ruiners.
Which ones?
Just like any fake Xanny, fake Norco, all that shit with the Fetty in it.
Yeah, no, they're scary, bro. Like I said, somebody that's always doing drugs like you, I know a bunch of other people, they can take a pill and not die if it's fentanyl because they're immune to that shit or their body is already like, high tolerance. But give that shit to a 15-year-old kid that's never done drugs that wants to try it and party, he gonna die.
Absolutely.
He gonna die, bro.
Yeah, it's terrifying. And that's why I'm a big advocate for school campuses carrying Narcan on deck.
Bro, let's be an advocate to bring real drugs back.
Honestly, yes.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
You know how they say "Make America Great Again"? Make drugs great. I'm gonna make a T-shirt like that.
That's kind of hard.
Make drugs good again.
It should make drugs safe again.
Make drugs safe again.
But
yeah,
then,
bro.
and a lot of it though comes from look. I'm not gonna get too specific. A lot of it is greed and people wanting to make more money.
Yeah, greed.
You know what I mean? Like we don't need to get into the specifics, but we know what it is.
Yeah,
You
facts.
feel me? Like
Facts, bro. You know, even the weed though, even the weed game has changed a lot. You know, I used to smoke weed in junior high. I was a pothead like a motherfucker, but you know, I never was able to bring it into my adult life because I'm a hustler, bro. I like to make money. I like to wake up and take advantage of my day, and I like to be focused. And weed wouldn't let me do that, but I know weed has changed because back in my day it was weed, Pretendo, and Chronic.
yeah.
Remember?
Of course.
And Pretendo was like the mid.
Bro, I
weed
swear,
was the shit.
we got to be around the same age, bro.
Yeah, I think so.
Come on.
And then Chronic was if you had money, you'd get a little fucking like this for $20 or some shit. You know, but now they got all kinds of shit when it comes to weed, bro.
I don't look like all.
They even got the Lush pack.
Come on, them dabs. I heard the Lush pack wasn't really hitting because that diss track was kind of mid.
You know who got the trophy, right?
That shit
Did you
was-
see who got the trophy?
With what?
You didn't see the trophy?
What trophy?
Oh, you missed. We'll watch it right now. I can pull it up, but go ahead, keep going.
I mean, lyrically, we know who's the most lyrical out of that whole situation. Motherfuckers don't rap like me.
We'll watch it in a bit.
Motherfuckers don't rap like me. Oh, hold on. You gonna say Trevor?
No, I gave him a trophy while he was up here. You didn't see?
No.
Yeah, I gave one of my guests that came up here an actual trophy for the Lush One disc.
I'm wondering who it could be. Not AD.
We'll get to that later on the road.
You did not give Icon a trophy.
I think you guessed it.
You gave Icon a trophy?
You didn't see?
I did not see.
You talked to
Shouts-
Icon?
Yeah, that's my boy.
Okay, hit him up.
Shouts to Icon, man.
We got a picture. As a matter of fact, I think I got the picture right here. Let me show you real quick.
Shouts to Icon. But
Shout out
hell
to
no.
that fat motherfucker Icon.
He's so skinny.
Yeah, right.
He's so skinny. But hey, he's doing his thing. You making money, you gotta.
I can't believe you missed that shit.
You are bugging,
Hey,
fool.
it got the no jumper logo on it. It has his name engraved on it.
If you gave him that trophy, mine should be so big it can't even fit in the motherfucking room.
You know I was a bit biased right there.
A little bit biased.
You know I was a little bit biased.
That's
me
fucking
and
funny.
Icon go way back.
He's a good dude. I fuck with Con heavy, bro.
Yeah, he doing his
do.
thing. I don't even think he's still over there, is he?
He is on occasion, but he's doing the food community
food
and all
community,
that. Yeah. And if it wasn't for Icon, I wouldn't have met my good friends at Royalty Honey USA.
Go ahead, give him a shout out.
No, I don't do drugs. But there is the #1 all-natural sexual enhancement product on the market. If you want to get it up a little bit harder, if you want to make it last a little bit longer, if you want to make it bust a little bit harder, you got to go to royaltyhoneyyusa.com. Discount code LUSH1, all caps, one word, LUSHUNO. It'll make you light as a feather, stiff as a board. You'll be knocking it down like never before. And for the ladies, it works for y'all too. It'll turn your pool into an oasis. You'll be splashing everywhere. That's, look, a lot of people, you go to 7-Eleven, you go to the Chevron, you want a little dick pill, you want one of them rhinos. They're not going to do you right. They're going to give you a headache. You don't know what's in that shit. But them Royalty Honey USA packs, go ahead and get it. If you want that 20% discount, go to royaltyhoneyyusa.com. Discount code LUSH1, one word, all caps, LUSHUNO. And guess what? Don't be embarrassed. It's the best move you'll ever make. Come on now.
Royalty Honey gotta come dance with the devil.
Yeah, for real. No, I'm having to shoot you a pack for sure.
Check this out.
And I'm going to tell you what, the hyenas are going to love you for it.
Check this out. Me and the guy at the liquor store, I went to the liquor store the other day, right? And the guy at the liquor store had them, the honey packs, the ones you guys have on your show.
Yeah.
And you know what he told me? He said all the youngsters come by it, right?
They don't need it.
Bro, the fool was like, my shit still works and I'm 50. I go, my shit still works and I'm like at that age, right? Well, I'm not 50, but you know. But he was like, "Why?"
You're old enough to smoke chronic.
I go, "Why the fuck all these kids need that shit?"
They don't, but you know what? Hey, I'm not gonna tell y'all youngins to do that. But if you're over 18, you're able to do it. Have fun with it. It's gonna work. Maybe you're a little bit nervous.
Okay.
Maybe you know what I mean. Maybe you drank too much and you know that shit's not getting up and you want a little something extra. It'll work.
Maybe
but
they got a baddie for the first time in their life. And,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
get-
they're afraid. You know,
you get nervous.
it happens, bro.
You might get nervous.
It happens.
So yeah, fully endorse the product though. It works.
There you go, royalty, honey. Come fucking dance with the devil.
Yeah. Show my boy some love. Come on.
Hey, so how the fuck did you get off of the dope?
Diablo Azul. Come on.
Hold on. Before we get there, what a stupid question. Did you ever fuck with the Primos?
Hell yeah, I fucked with the Primos.
Okay,
fool.
you were a big Cavi fan or not?
I'm a P dog. Nah,
P-Dogs?
not like a big Cavi fan, but yeah, you know.
P dogs with cigarette or weed?
With both, but I prefer with weed.
Okay, I
prefer
never
weed.
liked the cigarette one. I think those were called P dogs.
Yeah. There's like Primos, aka P dogs. You feel me?
Well,
Like,
they have
yeah.
the same name, but I know
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cigarette ones were called a little bit different.
Yeah.
I don't recall, but-
Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa
We-
Puffs.
We used to call them Cocoa
Yeah,
Puffs.
that's just nasty though.
And then there's Grammys. That's when you know that's a whole other thing too.
Did you weren't a big fan of the Primo?
I mean, with rock.
Yeah, with rock. Yeah.
It's cool. Like, look, I was way more into just powder. You know what I mean? Like,
Getting higher.
yeah. I like crack. I definitely have smoked some crack in my life, and it was delicious.
Yeah,
and
well, yeah, it
I
is.
had some good times with it, but it was like I was more of a cocaine guy, and then eventually, the last year of my addiction.
Even the cocaine on the weed in the bong or something.
That I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool
It was
too.
great.
It's not as much as Primo, like a big hit as the P Dogs, but it's still cool. But the thing is, that fucking high only lasts 10 minutes. Dog.
That's the problem, and that's when you know,
That's
real.
when you move up the ranks.
You know, we know Blue Devil, but what do you know about Clear Devil?
Damn, dog. Them
Yeah,
shards. Them shards.
Yeah, once that shit was.
Can you feel it in your stomach right now?
Oh, just talking about it makes my hands.
Can you feel it in your?
sweaty.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
I introduced my neighborhood to Primos, bro. Fuck.
You turned
For
them
like-
out?
Yeah, I turned them all out,
Yeah.
dog. For like 5 years straight, I was a twig, you know. But hey, I was able to.
How did you
maneuver.
stop?
I was able to maneuver, you know. You can ask me questions on your podcast.
Ah, okay, I got you.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
No, I'll tell you how I
know?
stopped though.
Let me know.
My ass had to go to motherfucking rehab.
I went to jail.
Okay, similar, you know, jails, institutions, and death. Right?
You have no choice,
That's it.
you know. So you went to rehab. Don't tell me your dad paid for it.
No, like my dad has paid for rehab before.
Okay, that's dope.
I've been so between 16 and 19, I was in like 10 or 11. After juvie, I was in like 10 or 11 treatment facilities throughout my rest of my teenage years.
Yeah.
And then I didn't go to any until my late 30s. I wound up going back. And
Was there a time where your parents just said, you know what, we're not gonna help at all? No
oh yeah, no, I've been cut off from my parents.
Because I'm sure
Like,
they were there for a very long time. I'm sure.
they so my parents cut me off when I was 17.
Oh shit!
Like
early on.
I left home at 17. I was supposed to go to college, do all this shit. I left home, was staying with a bitch for a while, staying with homies. Then went to a bunch of rehabs, wound up in Arizona, trapping out of fucking motels, doing some other shit. Then I wound up back in treatment, which my parents did pay for. And then I moved to the Bay Area where I lived for most of my 20s, but I was back and forth between home and the Bay.
Yeah.
I love Oakland. It was besides the fights I had to get in because I was from LA. You know, I really got acclimated. I love the Bay. That's my second home. I'm like, you know, you ask some of them, they'll think I'm from there. You feel me?
Yeah.
I rep and push the line for the Bay heavy. Is a great, love the Bay. But it wasn't like I stayed getting fucked up that whole time, and then in my late 30s when I went to treatment, like my parents and I were cool, like, but they didn't trust me. They were not being financially supportive at all.
Yeah.
There's a program called Music Cares, which if you're a musician or in the arts and you need treatment, you could go to Music Cares and they will pay for you to go to treatment.
Oh, shit.
If you qualify, which wound up happening to me.
Now, quick question: Do you
Shouts to Music Cares. That just saved my life.
shout out to Music Cares? Do you still think you're in your family's will?
Fuck.
I don't think anybody's ever asked you that before.
It's a great question. I think so. I think so. You know what I mean? But I'm definitely not counting the days till my parents
No,
die. You
of
feel me?
course
Like,
not. Of course
I'm
not.
grateful for. I want them to live long.
Facts.
To be honest with you, like at this point, they, they got money. My dad's got his pension. And he's still like,
Yeah.
but they're not like balling like that.
Like what
that.
people
So,
make it out to be.
yeah.
People are
It's not-
fucking stupid, bro. They don't even listen. They probably don't even know your full name, and yet they know all this shit about you.
No, and like, oh, they'll look me up on Celebrity Net Worth, and they're like, oh, nah. But
Yeah,
look, I'm gonna tell you like
weirdos.
this. So my dad is a filmmaker.
Okay.
He's a movie director, and he made some movies that were really big in the 80s and 90s.
Okay.
But he hasn't worked in. My dad's 80 years old. He hasn't worked in 20 years.
Damn.
So,
Yeah,
know
but
what I
he, family, bro. Having family have your back is the best shit in the world, bro.
yeah, it is, and
know?
that's the greatest gift that I got from sobriety is because if there's any chance of me being anybody's motherfucking will, it's because I got sober. Because you feel me, I had burnt all bridges prior to that.
Facts, bro. When you're on drugs, bro, people don't understand, bro. You do the wildest shit.
Yeah,
You do the wild. You're not even thinking straight most of the time. Most of the time, 99.9 of the time.
you don't care.
So to be able to listen, to be able to go through all that, bro, and be here today, listen, that's a big accomplishment, bro.
I attribute it all to God. It's all by the grace of God. And the thing is, my boy, that's why, like, last year was really crazy for me. Because after I got out of treatment during the pandemic in 2020, I wound up doing really well. I started rebuilding my relationships. I was engaged to be married. Things were going really well. I started doing the battle rap thing, started making a lot of money, cracked a couple very sizable investments.
I think say cracked a couple of baddies.
I mean,
That too.
it's first you get the money, then you get the power. You feel me? You know the rest.
Facts.
And then I was doing really, really well. I was, for $500,000 up. I was killing the game. Like things were looking up. I was going to be a millionaire by the end of 2022. And then my investor was deep in the Web3 space. You know what Web3 is?
No, sounds familiar though.
Like NFTs and shit like
Okay.
that. So, and they wound up, that market crashed. He had, our investor had most of his assets in a cryptocurrency bank called Celsius.
Okay.
I encourage y'all to look up what happened with Celsius. They froze their assets.
Oh,
So imagine
shit.
like if you bank with Chase or Wells Fargo or B of A, you go to the ATM to make a withdrawal and they said,
Nope.
we're not honoring any withdrawals anymore. And, owed us $250,000, and we had a big event, 6-figure event. I wound up having to dump all of my money into it just to make it happen.
Yeah.
Still wasn't enough. Had to take out some high interest loans, which wound up
Damn.
leverage against my business, which wound up brutally fucking me in the ass and fucking taking no prisoners. You feel me?
No Vaseline. No Vaseline.
Basically, the predatory loans did me like Jason Love did to Lane of the Plug. And
God damn.
without the kidney shot at the end, you feel me?
Without the with or without the cream pie.
Full cream pie, except for I didn't eat it afterwards like Shorty did.
Damn.
But that's what wound up
Happening.
So then at that point, within a month, that happens. My relationship crumbles, and my mom gets diagnosed with a terminal illness.
Oh shit.
So, and I lost everything. I'm broke at that point, back to ground zero. And in sobriety, I'm reaching this whole new low. I'm basically feeling like I don't care
Everything's
if I
gone.
live. I
Yeah.
don't care if I live or die anymore. And this is after I've survived so much. Survived being incarcerated, survived being shot at, survived being stabbed, survived overdoses, survived
Life.
everything
Rugged.
that happens when you run in amok.
Yeah, rugged
You know?
life.
And this is, been divorced, all this crazy shit that I've been through.
Ups and downs. Like you know what a homeboy once told me, not to cut you off? It's called a roller coaster.
Yep.
You up,
That's
you
it.
down.
That's it.
You up, you down.
That shit went down to the 7th layer of hell. You
Hey,
feel
bro,
me? Like,
but that's what makes you as a motherfucking man, though.
no, that's
Right?
real talk. But here's the thing. So I thought that I had already been through everything. Now I'm at this new low again. And the light at the end of the tunnel is I start to gain some traction at No Jumper, and they're starting to put me on all these podcasts, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting a whole new shot.
Hold on. If you're going into No Jumper, I don't want to talk about that right now.
Okay.
So we
Let's
cut
hold
it,
off.
cut it off right there. But
boom.
But you know, the roller coaster, bro. That gives you experience at life. That allows you to understand. You know, things can be good one day, things can be bad another. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just experience, bro. You know. Yeah. But you were able to overcome all that shit. You know, how does that feel?
Look, and that's kind of what I was about to be getting to is no matter what, like the shit that the shit that I've gone through since then, at the end of the day, like, although I'm someone that's very emotional, I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I don't have the best poker face. I'm gonna let you know how I feel about a situation.
Yeah.
People can say that's a weakness. I view it as a strength because I'm not afraid of who I am.
Facts.
I'm not afraid of displaying my emotions. I'm not displaying.
You're not hiding shit.
Yeah, good, bad, and ugly, you gonna see it. And a lot of times people will see that and think that's all you are and then make these little assumptions about your
Stories,
character when they don't know you or don't know the whole previous decades that led up to that. But really, like, what people don't know, people that have followed me for a while do know, though, is that I bounce the fuck back. So if people think that it's a rap or I'm in a bad place or this or that, like, watch what happens. And like, I take L's. I've been taking a lot of L's, but like I said earlier with Lush World, we take them L's, we turn them into W's.
Yep.
That's it. And I know that I have
in order to win, bro, you gotta lose.
The big W is right around the corner, baby.
You know. Yeah, bro. A lot of motherfuckers don't understand that. A lot of people just get the misconception that you are what they see. And I tell people all the time, look, you only know about me because it's what I want to show you.
Yeah.
That's all. So whatever I don't show you, you're probably never gonna know.
Facts.
You know, so they get this idea of you being a rich kid that comes from a rich family. What I've seen them call you Malibu's most wanted.
Fire.
From a fake gang.
Fire.
All this weird shit, and it's like, dog, do you even know the fucking guy's last name?
Right.
Like, how do you know all this, and do you even know any of his homies? Like,
nobody,
bro.
Nobody that grew up with me, nobody like my homies, they'll laugh at that shit.
Facts.
You feel me? Like anyone that knows me, anyone that's been following me, people didn't talk that way about me in the battle rap or hip hop space. These are these these kids are all saying that from the comfort of their own privileged lives in their parents' house, staining their fucking keyboards on their MacBook Pro that their parents bought them with the motherfucking Cheetos.
Bro, I'll put it to like this. People be having this shit that, oh, Blue Devil's not allowed with his homies, he's not allowed with his hood. And it's like, dog, they're here every fucking day. What the fuck are you talking about?
I just met a couple of your homies.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't even entertain it, bro, because it's like, if you literally think that, then you must be nobody at all. Like, come on.
And like, what was the first thing you said to me? You're like, damn, you rolled solo. That shows like I'm not coming super deep.
And what I tell you is, motherfucker must not be afraid.
Right.
Because I've had people roll up here deep as fuck, you know, 2-3 people. I've had a few roll solo, you know, but that really tells the character of a man, because when some people need an entourage just because of who they are. I understand it.
Right.
But some people don't need it, bro. And some people be trying to do that on purpose to like, hey, in case somebody wants to fuck with me or whatever. But if you a real one, bro, you know, come on.
Hey, there's only one person, one thing that knows when I'm gonna go, and that's God. And you feel me? And if motherfuckers gonna catch me, they gonna catch me.
Bro, listen. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
That's it.
You can't be living your life afraid of going places, bro. People be like, "Hey, Blue Devil, I saw you in traffic," and you know what? They'll tell me the streets. I'll be like, "Oh shit, that was me." But listen, you should have took a photo with me.
Right.
Like, you trying to tell me because you're trying to scare me? Like, that ain't gonna scare me, because what's gonna happen is gonna happen.
Right.
And if you end up dead, that was your decision, my guy.
And I'll tell you what. If I ever do wind up dead, a lot of people gonna be upset about that.
Dick, I'm not talking about you.
No.
Okay.
No.
I got you.
I'm just saying in general. You feel me? Like,
the homies gonna slide?
a lot of people gonna be upset about that.
Listen, another thing, right? You're the bag, right?
Exactly.
The homies gotta protect the bag.
Right.
Right. So when you see photos of me and my I have a couple of dudes that are always on call. They'll be like, "Oh, you got security, you're a bitch, blah blah blah." My homeboys are only protecting the bag.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that I'm not gonna punch you in the face if you get close to me.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna just tell you, if you do get close to me, then I'm gonna punch you.
Right.
But if you can't, then that means that the homies are gonna take care of business. Come on, like what's gonna happen when they take the bag out? The homies didn't do their job.
And it's beyond like the bag.
It's beyond the bag.
It's like how you treat people.
Facts.
And you know, if you're a good person, if your heart is pure, if the content of your character shines through.
Not only that, bro, they love you. The homies love you, bro.
That's
like
it.
you got a certain few. I'm not gonna say all of them because there's a lot of haters even in
course.
between the homies.
Of course.
But you do have a solid few that are always gonna be there, bro. And regardless of the money, regardless of this or that, you could have done something for him. He could have done something for you. But they always gonna be there, bro. You know.
And I know that gangster shit aside, there's homies that you would kill or die for.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And that's it.
That's the way it is. Listen, we're gonna take a 5-minute break and then we're gonna come back and get into what they call right here on this channel. They call it the gossip, the comadreando, and they have the chisme.
The chisme.
So that's what it is here. Even though they watching, somehow they say that I'm just a chisme master. So I'll take that.
You're a chismoso?
I'm a chismoso.
Okay.
I take that. So we're gonna take a 5-minute break real quick, and then we're gonna come back and hit you guys with the shit you guys want to hear. And you want to take some phone calls?
Hell yeah.
We'll take some phone calls and let the haters call in.
Talk your shit.
So we'll be back in 5. All right. So if this shit drops below 500, we're not taking no calls.
Better stay
You
up.
gotta be grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about? You gotta be grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about? You gotta be grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
All right, we back in the building. We back in the motherfucking building.
In the building.
Lush 1.
What's happening with it?
Lush 1. All right, let's go. Give me a second. Damn, fool, you already got a... All right, salute, bro. You already got a short out there. It says, Dubs 1... No, Lush 1 takes a shot at Adam at the HaterWorld. Damn. Already? The motherfuckers didn't even let the fucking content finish. You know? They don't even know what's coming.
That was a little shot too. That was a pea shooter right there.
Hey, the guy that put it on YouTube, put that shit on Instagram. It'll move faster on Instagram. Here we go, live in 3, 2, 1. There we go.
We back, baby.
We back. Damn, those fucking lights hurt my eyes, fool. Motherfuckers be like, why you wear glasses indoors? Motherfucker, cause the lights.
My boy's got some Pradas. Show him some respect.
Cause the lights.
We proud of you.
Right? All the hard work.
You know?
All right, let the people come in here. You know, we shot down 150 people. It's all cool. They'll come back. They love to hear the bullshit. Is there anything that I left out from like your upbringing?
My story is crazy. There's so much that there's no way to cover it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
that's for sure. We're not taking no calls right now, so stop calling. Yeah, but I know.
You know what? Y'all are the only other podcast besides Lush World that take the calls.
I take the calls on the haters only, but not the 200 boys, because I have 2 podcasts. I have the 200 boys, where it's me and Playboy. We just talk about current events, you know, shit like that. But then I got the haters only, where I have the guests come up here, and that's where I have the phone calls come in.
Right.
But I see you taking phone calls, bro. You do shows directly with phone calls, huh?
Oh yeah.
How is that? Why?
I like to give the fans a voice. Good, bad, or ugly. I want to hear what the people got to say.
And I see motherfuckers talk shit, though.
Hell yeah. And they, you know what? Guess what? You finna get roasted.
Have you had a fan call up there, talk shit, and then later say, I was just playing?
Hell of times.
They just wanted your attention.
I'll get text messages later that night like, no, I'll fuck with you.
That's how it is, bro. That's how it is. They just want your attention, bro. That's all it is. You know. Hey, did you see the podcast that I had up here with Spider-Loke? Or did you see a clip of it?
Nah.
I had a question for him, right? The question was, why do the Southside homies always pay for black features, right? Like they'll pay for like, you know, this guy or that guy. But why is it that the black rapper never pays the homies for a feature, right? And he said he basically said, in layman's term, they suck, right? He tried to say that it was the language barrier, you know. But, you know, if you break it all down, he simply said that they suck. What do you think about that?
I think that right now that's definitely not true. You know what I mean?
And to put it into context, we were talking about a feature from 2007. So music back then was way different.
There's a big, like, so if you look at, like, Chicano rap from that time, you know, which I'm a fan of. Like, I love Mr. Shadow, Diablo, Mr. Criminal, you know what I mean? Like,
damn. Okay.
Like, I've been Mr. Lil One. Like, I always had respect for that. You know, being from West LA, Proper Dose was a big influence on me growing up because their barrio is real close by to where I grew up at, and I fuck with a lot of their people. So, like, that was always a big influence. So I love Chicano rap. But stylistically, it was a lot different. Nowadays, it's way more, you know, when you look at what, like, you know, Peso's doing, you look at what you know, R.I.P. Money Sign
Money
Sway.
Sign
You know,
Sway, yep.
you look at what Swifty's doing. You look at, you know, there's Bravo the Bag Chaser. There's a lot of, you know, OGZ. There's a lot of fools that are just really in line with like the current landscape of hip hop.
So what makes them stand out from Chicano rap in 07?
It's just a completely different style. I feel like at that point, a lot of like Chicano rap was its own genre. They weren't trying to conform or sound like what's popular in the streets. And there was also way more of a cultural barrier back then too.
Yeah.
You know, like you didn't the way homies dressed, the way the dialogue, the lingo, there wasn't as much like mixing between the cultures. Nowadays, see, all that is foreign to me, or not foreign to me, but it's different to me because growing up in the West Side, like we grew up, like there's black hoods around us, there's white people, there's Asians, there's like, so it's all races kind of were the same.
Intermingling.
Yeah, like
facts.
this whole thing of you know, like Chicano saying the N-word or whatever, it being so taboo. I grew up with Mexican homies saying the N-word.
Yeah.
Forever. The OGs wasn't fucking with that.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like fools wasn't, you gotta, if you look at it culturally, West LA was the first side of town where, and you could look at gangs from back then, even like in the 90s. Fools were, there's like the first time you saw homies wearing white tees and listening to rap music and wearing baggy jeans and not having the suspenders and fedoras and all that shit. Like, you know what I mean?
facts.
Like, and just on some like orderly homes, like that. We were the first ones to deviate from that.
Yeah.
So like, I saw that growing up. You know what I mean? So now that's commonplace. And a lot of these dudes are just like, look at where like Swifty's from. Swifty's from Paramount. You know what I mean? Like down there, it's the same thing. There's a lot of black folks around there. Like OGZ's from Hollywood. Like same thing. He's from the West Side. So there's a lot of different cultures
What you're saying is that they're starting to act like blacks.
Well, I feel like there's more just cultural connection across the board. I feel like, you know, blacks have been very influenced by Chicano culture in a lot of different ways.
Facts.
I feel like, so it's not just one.
It goes both ways.
It goes both ways. And if you look at like other places, like look at Tejanos, like they've been on that time for a long ass time. And there's for sure black artists paying peso for features and shit like that. So
there is. Now there is.
Yeah, now there is.
Yeah.
But it was different. But like people always, and then if you look at like beyond just like Chicanos, like, dude, like, there is no hip hop without Puerto Ricans.
Facts.
You know, Dominicans. They've been there since the beginning. Some of the greatest rappers of all time, the greatest artists. Big Pun is one of the best lyricists in hip hop history. You know what I mean? So you can't really just.
Now I got a question for you. Can any Chicano rapper be a battle rapper?
Absolutely.
No. We're not just talking to be politically correct. Which Chicano rapper have you heard, or they don't have to be a name, but have you heard anybody that has bars enough to step in the ring with Lush One?
Okay, that's a good question.
And don't bullshit.
So you're saying like which rappers?
It don't have to be a certain name, but you know, have you heard any rapper ever in Chicano rap genre that has potential to step in the ring?
So okay, there are rappers from beyond, not even Chicano rappers. There's rappers from Mexico.
See, you fucking up. I said Chicano
Okay,
rappers.
so Chicano rap.
I know you're trying to beat around the question.
So which no, your question is just so we're specific.
Chicano rap is mostly like gangster, like cholo rap.
Cause like, are we including fools like Sick Jackin'?
No, we're not talking about like Cypress Hill. We're not talking about Sick Jack.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking about just like the guys you mentioned earlier, and probably like, I don't know, like Mr. Capone, Mr. Shadow, Night Owl, like rappers of that caliber. You know, they're Chicano rappers.
I'll tell you this, Mr. Criminal is a big fan of battle rap. I know that he fucks with it heavy. He spoke about it before. He's hit up homies before that he fucks with. So I feel like based on their abilities, if they put their mind to it, it's possible. Now, when I listen to like what Swifty and them dudes be doing, Bravo, it's definitely not within the same lyrical intensity as a battle rapper.
So say Swifty Blue got in the ring with you. What would happen?
He would have, like, if Swifty Blue was going to get in the ring with me, he would have to conform his style and focus on certain attributes of punchlines, of flow, of syllables.
Stop being nice,
and
my
wordplay.
boy.
No, that's the reality. I'm not saying he can't do that. It's just a matter. People always be like, "Oh, 50 Cent is whack. 50 Cent's not as lyrical as so and so." 50 Cent knew in order to sell records, in order to be successful, he focused on certain attributes of his artistry. If he wanted to focus on different aspects of MCing, he could have been a battle rapper.
So you're saying that Swifty Blue could see you in the ring?
I don't think look, as an MC, I don't believe anybody can see me in the ring. You know what I mean? But I feel like if he focused, he's a talented enough artist to where.
But that wouldn't be disrespectful to you, though?
How so?
Bro, to somebody that's not even from your genre, try to take that throne from you.
I don't think that, I don't see it happening. I don't think what we're talking about is in the realm of like reality.
Finally.
You know what I mean? It's not a reality, you know?
No.
Like, now I will say this, like when I hear Jeezy, he got punchlines, you know what I mean? Jeezy could, like, out of all them, I feel like he's got the punchlines.
But I wouldn't consider OGC Chicano rap, though.
He's not, but he is.
He's just rap.
He's a Chicano that raps, so I wouldn't consider any of those dudes that we just mentioned.
Nah, Money Sign
Chicano rap.
Sway, Swifty, I wouldn't consider them Chicano rap at all.
They're not. You know what I mean? Like
Icon's a Chicano rapper.
Then Icon would be closer to the forefront of what would be.
Yes, he will.
You know what I mean? But there's a lot of dudes. Like I want to shout out to all the raza that do battle. Like, you know, my boy Mega One, my boy Epic 9 Over, my boy you know, my homegirl Germ Free, my homegirl Looney Divine. There's a lot of dope female Chicano and Chicana MCs that are fire in battles.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, there's a lot of people that take pride in that, and that's what they do. You know, I was just simply speaking for the Chicano rap genre. Now, do you ever think that any of the Chicano rappers will make it to mainstream rap?
Again, like, so are you talking, like, who are we talking about right now?
I don't know. Whoever's in Chicano rap right now, we got a bunch of people, and you probably can't think of nobody because I can't either.
Like all the dudes that I mentioned, they're like older now. You feel me? Like, and that's like
you mentioned Shadow, Lil One,
Diablo was fire. There's a bunch of fools. You know what
there
I mean?
is,
Like,
but they're all older now. I don't even think they're in the.
Oh, you know who would fucking kill it in a battle? She probably don't count to you, but Snow the Product would kill it in a battle.
Yeah.
Vel 9 would kill it in a battle. You know what I mean? Like there are dope female MCs, Chicanas that would kill it for sure. You know what I mean?
Facts. Like, yeah, but she's already like sort of mainstream too.
Yeah. But Snow, I feel like I feel like is that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Facts. Yeah, she is.
She would have the best shot out of anybody we mentioned. But like, yeah, I gotta put myself up on like who were like some current Chicano rappers in Spanish that because most of the dudes that we was talking about, they're rapping in Spanish.
There's a lot of new youngsters, bro. But I'm like from the 2002 all the way to 2009.
That's what we were talking about. Yeah.
I'm from that era, and all those guys mostly are gone, bro. It's only a few that are still out there, like Mr. Capone, Mr. Criminal,
right?
King Little G is still
King
out
Little
there.
G, he's
a big dog.
Oh, remember that Omar Cruz?
Cruz.
Yeah. I don't think he's still active.
He wasn't my cup of tea, but I knew him through the guy Animeans. Animeans?
Yeah, and he's and Omar Cruz from West LA. I think he's from Culver City.
And he made it big too.
Yeah, he did.
He had his little thing going on.
He was a signed artist. There's a lot. You know what I mean? I think it just depends on if they're focusing. But like as far as like the Chicano rap in Mexico, or not Chicano rap, but Mexican rappers.
Mexico rap.
Yeah.
There's a whole movement.
There's
out there.
a lot of fools that are fire right now.
There's a whole
My boy
movement.
Eptos Uno is crazy, but there's so many. Like can't even name them all. That's a whole thing right now.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I was mostly speaking for the Southsider rappers.
Right, I got you.
That are like gangster cholo guys. Do you ever see any of them making that big push, bro? Or because of their look, their style?
They could. I just don't see them wanting to. But I will say, like, right now.
Why though?
So, but just to put it in perspective, the language that's getting the most views in battle rap is Spanish. There's a huge, from Mexico to Argentina to, you know, different countries across the world where battle rap is huge. My boy Asesino from Mexico, he's from DF, from Mexico City. He's the most viewed battle rapper in the world. His battles get like 80 million views.
Shit, that's a shitload.
So keep in mind, it's a lot bigger than people
As a matter
realize.
of fact, speaking about Chicano rappers, I forgot to give my homie a shout out real quick. He's one of the sponsors today. Give me a second. He's a Chicano rapper. Here we go. Mr. Casper YC. All right, Mr. Casper YC. You ever heard of him?
Sound familiar?
Yeah, I'll put you on to his music right after we're done. Let me get his info. He is upstate Sureño from Yuba City, California.
Okay.
Over here by Sacramento.
Yeah, that's near Sac, yeah.
West Side Myrtle Street Gang. My boy.
Go crazy.
Casper YC. Those that don't know, go follow Mr. Casper. Sage, if you can, put his link in the bio, and I'll go ahead and pin it. He's a Chicano rapper with the whole gangster look, and he's doing his thing, you know.
And if you look on like different, like You Ain't Hard Fool, they'll post a lot of.
Yeah, they bring awareness to a lot of the homies that are coming up.
Shouts to You Ain't Hard Fool. They raw with it.
Shout out to the food community.
Food community, You Ain't Hard Fool, Matt Deep podcast, all that shit.
Yeah, salute to all of them. They're doing their thing. Yeah, but you know, there's a lot of this is what I say, and this is my opinion means nothing, right? But there's a lot of homies that don't want to switch it up. You think a lot of homies got to switch it up?
If they want to go, the thing is, right now I feel like hip hop is in a really transitional period. You know what I mean? And we're kind of waiting to see what the next big trend is. And if you're not ahead of the curve, you're not gonna make it.
Facts.
So you gotta elevate your style.
All right, to everybody, I just pinned Mr. Casper's Instagram, so go hit him up. Let him know that Blue Devil sent you. Yeah, listen. You know what King Lil G told me when he came up here? He goes, "You never know what's gonna work for somebody. You know, a cholo dude with bald head and a flannel, it might work for him.
Right.
You know, so it'd be a dumb business move to try to change his style without trying to see if that would work first.
Yeah, and if you look, you got to be yourself. Elevating your style doesn't mean don't be yourself.
Facts.
But you got to be the most advanced. I mean, another dude we didn't mention, Sad Boy Loco. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
Sad Boy, my motherfucking boy. Yeah, he did it with the whole gangster look.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know, he up there. He charted number 5, I think.
He's up there on a 400 ENT, fucking with YG in them. Like, I mean, like even YG's a good example. He came in the game. It wasn't trendy to talk about gangbanging like that, and look, he made that shit work for him.
Yeah, the West Coast was done at that time.
It was,
you know,
it was a dark period.
He brought that flavor back, bro. That flavor we were missing. You know. All right, so enough with all this bullshit.
Get to the cheese made, fool.
Enough with all this bullshit. Hey, what's up with your boy? No Jumper.
Your boy.
Listen, I wasn't hired by the motherfucker. You were.
That's your man.
You was accepting the checks.
Hell yeah.
You was accepting the camaraderie. Or how the fuck you say it.
I needed that shit. I needed the checks.
What did I should say? The word I should say?
Camaraderie.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dog, how did that come about? How did you get the phone call that said, "Hey, we need Lush 1 up here at the compound now"?
So my boy Disaster. So first, I wound up having a meeting with Adam in 2021, talking about bringing a battle rap podcast to No Jumper. We wound up making that happen. My boy Disaster had already been on the platform, had an interview with over 1 million views, and so once he connected the dots, we locked that in. We had a podcast called God Tier, which came out like March of last year.
Okay.
It dropped. And we were doing that. It was cool. We were more focusing on battle rappers and like the lyrical side of hip hop. We had Exhibit over there. We had Razcast. We had Tash from the Alcoholics. You know what I mean? We had a bunch of battle rap legends. Geechee Gotti, Danny Myers, Rum Nitty, a bunch of fools like that. But it didn't really translate to the broad No Jumper audience. Then eventually, around when I was telling you earlier about like shit was kind of going crazy for me, I was in a rough period. I wound up doing some interviews. Disaster, he was out of town. He was in Lebanon, so I was like, well, let me reach out to other people I know Jumper and have them co-host with me. So I did one with Duno where we interviewed Reverie.
So at first it wasn't even we're gonna hire you. It was something else.
Right. It was like a whole little side thing. You know what I mean? And then eventually they put me on the No Jumper show, which is Adam's podcast, and the people really liked me off rip. They're like, yo, this guy's funny. He's honest. Like they liked me for whatever reason. And they started bringing me back, and within a month, I was on the podcast more than anybody. You couldn't go a day without seeing me on No Jumper.
Yeah. So that's how it became. So now, were you offered like a contract, a deal, a partnership?
Yeah, I got so at first I was a 1099, which is independent contractor.
Okay.
And then in the beginning of January, they offered me a contract, and I was
So independent contractor, what were you getting, $50 a show or what?
no, I was getting more than that. I was getting like 250 a show, but like for me, I was actually at that time,
Doing 5 shows a week?
bro, like so from and sometimes more, you know what I mean? Because I'd be
Yeah.
doing various appearances from September, October, November, December. I was making like 6 racks a month,
Okay.
7 racks a month, 5 racks, you know what I mean? Like in that range.
Yeah.
So I was doing pretty good, you know what I mean?
Pretty facts.
Like, and then, I signed a contract, which was
So what was
even better.
What was the contract like for the pocket watchers?
I was poised.
Don't add no extra zeros.
I was poised to make over 6 figures by the end of the year.
And then something happened.
Then I wound up getting fired in the middle of March.
Okay, hold on. So you got a big contract. You signed on the deal. You signed on the dotted line.
Correct.
So was that for a year, 2 years, 3 years?
1 year contract.
Did you fulfill the 1 year?
No. I made it like 3 months.
Okay, so did you get paid when you left?
I was getting paid. Yeah, I was getting every other week I get a paycheck.
So after you got fired, did you get the package that you were owed?
I will say that there's some discrepancies with that.
Because people don't understand how a contract works. Some people are fucking retarded.
There's some discrepancy with that.
When somebody breaks the contract, somebody still owes.
Right.
If you would have broke the contract, you would have owed him 7 months or 8 months, whatever you had left.
Correct.
If he broke the contract, he still has to pay out the money that he owes.
There's some legality going on over there, but at the end of the day, they did compensate me well when I was there, and that's not something I have an issue with regarding them.
Got you. So then all of a sudden, you went from being Adam's right-hand man, from being his sidekick, to being the most trusted, to being somewhat called a rat.
Yeah.
Was it really what it was meant to be? What it was,
Did you? So you perceived that when you saw like how
somehow,
much he favored me at one point?
Yeah, I saw how much, and you know what I thought? I go, because he's white.
You think that's what it was?
Yeah,
it could be.
I thought he'd really trust this dude because he same skin color,
white privilege.
Yeah, I swear to God, that's what I thought. That's why he's entrusting this fool with all that shit, because this is the guy he's gonna keep around with. I think he already had a plan to let everyone go except you.
Well, and there was truth to that. Not everyone, but a lot of people. The thing is, Adam, which is weird because I feel like Adam has this thing where he wants to be the only cool white boy around.
Oh shit!
So it's like if you notice, there's never really been a lot of white people on that podcast.
Yeah. Facts.
In the beginning, when he had his other BMX homies with him, yeah, because that's who he kicked it with, was white people. But once he got in the game, look at everyone else he put on.
Yeah.
There's no other white people.
All brothers, yeah. But you know what? I was having an argument with somebody the other day, and I told him, look, when he fired everybody, I feel that he fired them because he felt he wasn't in control no more. Everybody was running the show except him.
Well, I think that certain things were upsetting to him. First of all, like the contract that I signed, I wasn't able to do my own podcast at that time.
Okay, so you were exclusive.
They wanted all my content to be on No Jumper, which I was fine with because I was there 5 days a week, putting in work anyway. Like I ain't got time for nothing else. You know what I mean? I don't think so. Before then, he was encouraging AD and T-Rail
to do their own shit,
do their own thing, and I don't know if Duno already had his own thing.
Yeah, he did.
I think he already had his own thing, so he went into it with his own thing already. But with those other guys, he was encouraging them to get it cracking because there's no way in his mind he would ever conceive
them growing up more than him.
Right.
That's how it is, bro. Listen. Motherfuckers can tell you all this good shit, and that's cool. But once they see you creeping up around the corner, they'll cut you off.
So I think it was more like I think that there was like he saw them blowing up, and he was kind of like, "Damn, we gotta stop."
It's taking away from his shit.
It's taking away from his shit. So when let's say there's a new news item, like what just happened today? Oh, Kodak Black and Tekashi.
Yeah, did a song.
Okay, yeah, did a song. Now, if AD talks about that on Community. Then
Yeah.
AD talks about that with Pun on Ace Boys.
Ain't nobody
or
trying to
whatever.
hear it over here.
And then he's already talked about it twice. We already heard T-Rail talk about it on Back on Fig.
Yeah.
Now when we all get on the No Jumper show to talk about it, old news, and they're burnt out on it. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And then on top of that, they added a news segment. So we're doing the news in the morning. So by the time the nighttime podcast came along, it was like motherfuckers are burnt out. The fans are burnt out.
Facts.
And they're getting like a clip talking about Tekashi and Kodak was getting more views on
their pages, yeah.
On Back on Fig than it was on No Jumper. And then at a certain point, he's like, damn. And they just didn't seem, Adam was saying like, oh, they don't seem like they're into it. They seem like they're fucking with that more. And then there was just like internal conflicts. And he was just kind of, at a time, for a while, he was kind of like, let's not do, he didn't even want to like talk about hip hop content anymore. Like he's open on the podcast, said a grip of times, I don't listen to rap music anymore. I don't fuck with it, blah, 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 blah. Like, so I think he wanted to kind of go into a different direction. I'm not saying he wanted to completely stop the hip hop shit,
yeah.
But he wanted to focus way more on doing political debates and having viral characters over there and shit. It's more what he was interested in.
But you think that was him trying to push out all the rest of the podcasters that were there? Because AD ain't talking about no politics.
No, I do feel like that he was kind of like over the wave of the gang affiliated podcasters talking about, like, he feel like it seems like the jokes weren't hitting anymore. Fools weren't in line. You know what I mean? Like people were, there's a whole audience that only liked what they was talking about.
Yeah, facts.
Adam wasn't even close to the most popular podcaster on his own channel.
That's what I'm saying. At that time, it felt like he wasn't in charge of shit no more, because not only was he getting called out on a lot of shit he was doing, like, having that Nazi white guy up there.
Right.
Those were things he wanted to do. And yeah, he can't even do it on his own podcast because other motherfuckers would be pissed about it.
Right.
So there was a point where I'm thinking he was probably like, what the fuck? I own this shit. Don't tell me who the fuck I can bring up here.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling that. But the weird thing is that since all that transpired, now what does he have over there?
Tell me.
More gang members than ever before.
Well, that's his protection, my boy.
And there's barely any political content.
You know
and
why
he's leaning more into the street shit than ever before.
You know why all those gangbangers are there, right? Just in case Milk 74 goes and kicks his door again.
Oh, shit. Watch out.
Shout out to Milk 74.
Gilligan 22. That's what he said, right?
Hey, he's the only motherfucker that went and kicked the door.
He sure
So
did.
you got to give him that.
You sure did.
Hey, so
Milk was ready.
Yeah, Milk was ready, bro. Regardless, in fucking flip flops. Hey, and soccer shorts.
My boy Milk.
Yeah, I salute. I fuck with Milk. Hey, but as far as like him not trusting you no more, where the fuck did that come from, bro? Because they were saying that, you were spilling the beans, you were all over the internet running your mouth. And for a minute, I'm not gonna lie, I sort of looked at it that way. I was like, damn, was Lush really out there fucking pillow talking with a bunch of usernames?
Well, there was like this one Discord group, and it was like, it wasn't but here's the thing. It wasn't like, I thought that we had like had a rapport and we like had a level of trust. Most of them were affiliated with No Jumper in different ways. It wasn't like a complete random thing.
Person,
so
yeah.
I'm chopping it up, and they already knew the information that I went in there. I added a little bit extras on top of it,
Yeah.
which I shouldn't have done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been having that dialogue. I was wrong for that, but the whole way it got
Carried away.
construed is not accurate.
So what was it then? Why would, first of all, why would you add extras? Number one. And number two, you're not positive that those people in there were all solid individuals.
No. So the thing is this is a Discord group that I was a part of, that AD was a part of, that all of us were. Now, most of the people in there were employees of No Jumper. There's mods of No Jumper in there. It was all like a very tight-knit group of people.
Yeah.
That I believed to be solid at that time.
Okay.
We're having...
That's a problem, you thought.
It was a miscalculation. Now here's the thing though. It was blown way out of proportion because Adam hit me up and he goes, "Hey, I'm removing AD from the podcast. It's going to be me and you. I think T-Rail's going to stay on, but if he wants to. By the way, spoiler alert, T-Rail was not going to stay on. But Adam didn't know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was like, we're going to get somebody new, and it's going to be me, you, T-Rail, and somebody else. And I was like, all right, well, did you talk to AD already? He said, yeah. I was like, how did he take it? He's like, he's fine with it. And I was like, so I hit up AD. Now, AD is the dude that helped me get on the No Jumper show. He's the one that knocked that, so I have a degree of loyalty to him for that. So I hit up AD. I'm like, yo, like, how do you feel?
And he didn't know.
He knew.
Oh, he
He
knew.
already knew. He already knew. So I told AD, I'm like, yo, like, how do you feel about this? And he was like, you know, it's whatever. Like, fuck that. I'm quitting. I don't think so. I'm going to stay. Like, I'm out of there. Like, this shit is weak. We already got our own shit anyway. Community's going well. Like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, for sure. Then one of the things, so I go in the Discord. The Discord already knew about it when I went in there.
Okay.
I didn't tell them, like, oh, AD's getting fired. They're
facts.
like, yo, so I heard AD's getting fired. I'm like, howdy y'all, what the fuck? You feel me? Like, they're like, yeah. But so what I said is, yeah, Adam said that he was sick of AD telling the same 4 jokes.
Yeah.
That's the one sentence.
That's that one sentence that got you murked.
That right there. Right there.
My question is, why the fuck would you be in that Discord just talking?
I mean,
Why
like,
though? Like, it wasn't nothing important though. You know what I mean?
so that
like,
so I fucked with them.
you were bored. Just say you were bored.
It wasn't about boredom. Like, I was low key. Like, we're talking about it, and what I was trying to do is.
Yeah, what was your goal? What was
My
your
goal with that conversation, and I've said this several times, is trying to get advice, like how to navigate this situation. You know what I mean? Like, these are people that had given me advice several times throughout my tenure over there, had been loyal to me. I'd met some of them in person. You feel me? Like, some of them I still have relationships with to this day. I didn't think that it was anything that
So it seems like Adam feels like you threw him under the bus, and it also feels like AD thinks you threw him under the bus.
AD don't think that at all. No.
Because from what you're telling me right now, it sounds like AD was ready to leave without Adam knowing.
He was going to leave regardless.
Did Adam know?
No, but that didn't affect really what I did. That gave AD the perfect excuse.
Yeah, he beat Adam to the punch.
Right, he was already going to No, so Adam had already let him go from the show, but he didn't kick him off the channel.
Okay.
He just said,
off the show.
You're not
Monday
on the
show.
No Jumper show anymore.
Yeah.
But he was still on at the end of the day.
Yeah, and the
he
food
still had
channel.
he still had the food show. He still had at the end of the day. He could still do the news. He was already over it. He wanted to dip. And me saying that to him gave him a great excuse to be like, you know what? Like,
So maybe Adam feels like you, I don't want to say instigated the shit, but like you popped it off and you didn't let the boss be the boss.
I think that Adam felt like that. I think that Adam felt like, damn, I trusted him with sensitive information. But the thing is this, Adam has, the reason why I felt comfortable making that statement, Adam has said that several times on the podcast. You could go back and look. He said, AD, you always tell the same 4 jokes. He said that multiple times.
Yeah,
this isn't like a big fucking secret, bro.
Yeah, I know, but the point of the matter is that if I'm gonna fire a fucking employee, I want to fire him. I don't want the employee to hear it from my right-hand man, because it's like, first of all, you're not the boss. You're not fucking my sidekick. Yeah, you're an employee too, but if I'm going to fire AD, I want to fucking tell him.
The thing is, though, like, I feel that. There's a few things. First of all, I shouldn't have been his right. I'm not. AD's supposed to be your right-hand man.
Facts.
That's been your homeboy for years.
Facts.
I've known you for a year, really, but we've only kicked it for like 5 months.
Yeah.
I guess, no, from September to March, what's that? Fucking 7 months. And we knew each other well for that time. But AD is your boy.
Yeah.
That's been your man's. The fact that you're talking to me about that, like.
Well, see, people were mad at me for this because I was saying it's not that he looked at you like bigger than AD, but I think he just asked you in passing, like, hey, what do you think about me? So-and-so, right? And people were mad because they were like, well, he should have went straight to AD about it, right?
Which he did, though. he did go straight to AD. You know what I mean?
But you think there's something wrong with? It's like me telling my homeboy out there, "Hey, I might fire Playboy. What you think?" But I know Playboy longer.
Right. It's a gray area.
Because I'm not gonna talk about
But
firing
don't
the guy
fire Playboy though. Playboy cool, bro.
Playboy, my boy.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be like
Playboy,
hey,
watch out! He's plotting on you.
I'm not gonna tell Playboy like, "Hey, fool, I think about firing you. What do you think about that?" Of course,
Right.
I'm gonna ask somebody else. So, I'm gonna ask you like, "Hey, what you think about me?" You know what I mean? Because you are a co-worker.
No, for sure. And he like, did I violate his trust? Yes.
Yes, you did.
Was I wrong for that? Yes. I never said that I wasn't.
Loose lips sink ships.
The Titanic is going down.
You were the iceberg, my boy.
I was the iceberg. However, no, look, I'm not even going to say I was the iceberg. I would say that I was a gust of wind that helped blow it towards the iceberg. But pause. But there's a lot of shit. None of that would have even been an issue if a lot of shit already didn't happen. There's already a lot of friction between Adam and AD, between Adam and T-Rail, between Adam and Duno. There's months of them feeling disrespected. There's Adam fucking selling out House Phone before that
Facts.
shit, and that caused
you were the last nail on the coffin. You were the straw that broke the camel's back.
I was the nail in the coffin.
You know, you were that one where Adam was already so pissed off, and you went like this. And that's all it took.
Look, I was the Italian icy straw that broke the motherfucking.
So do you blame him?
Do I blame him for what?
For firing you on live and feeling the way he did.
Firing me on live was completely wrong, completely out of pocket. That's not how you do that.
You shouldn't. Yeah, that's not how you conduct business. But then, by him feeling like you aired him out on the internet, don't you think that
I didn't air him out in a public setting? I had a private conversation
that went public?
8 people knew about it, and no, the conversation didn't go public. There's the people in the room that I was talking to. AD wound up hearing it. You feel me? Then AD went to Adam. AD didn't go public with it. AD never spoke on that. Nobody knew about that shit. Nobody knew the reason why AD was upset. Adam used it as an opportunistic move to make me look crazy, to try to deflect from the fucked up shit he did, and try to make it seem like it was me running my mouth.
So you were a pawn. You were a pawn on his chessboard.
I was an absolute fucking pawn in the chessboard.
And you let that Wood get away with it, being a Southsider.
Crazy, right?
I think you got to leave your Southside card at the door, my boy. And I think you got to leave it at the door.
Hey, bro.
If not, the homie's gonna take that from you.
That shit is business, homeboy. That shit is business. That wasn't no street politics. That wasn't no gang shit. You feel me? Like, and Adam ain't no Wood. That was a boss.
He runs with the blacks.
You think he run with the blacks?
He said it.
He don't run.
He said it many times. He goes, "When I go to jail, I'm gonna run with the." He goes, I don't want to run with the whites. He thinks that the whites are Nazis.
Okay.
The whites are not Nazis. There can be regular white dudes in there. You know.
Okay.
He said, "I want to run with the brothers." He said it many times.
Look, at the end of the day, I don't live my life to appease
somebody else,
other people like that. You feel me? Like, that's not what I'm about. That's not what this is about. That was about my job, and I wasn't gonna like. There's other times like when Flacco tried to like to talk
Fight
shit
you.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lose my job over some shit. I had just signed my contract.
I had your back on that one, because for me it was like, it's not believable.
Yeah.
Like, sit your fat ass down.
Yeah, it wasn't even like that.
Sit your fat ass, bro. I'm gonna trip you and you're done.
And I did go outside to see him afterwards anyway, and there wasn't that type of time.
But shout out to Flacco for growing a pair of balls that night.
That was great.
You know, shout out to Flacco, none but love. You know.
But I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna I didn't go over there to that job to try to assert myself, improve my masculinity or my gangster credit or anything. I'm over there to podcast and get paid, bro.
The question is, were you afraid of Flacco?
Not in the slightest. There wasn't even an element. I was afraid of losing my motherfucking job.
But how if you were Adam's right-hand man?
Because like literally a month before that or 2 months before that, suspect put hands on somebody and almost lost his job. Suspended.
The infamous Kelpie.
So yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's not the place for that. We're like, you can't fight over there. I just signed a contract. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna sacrifice.
You were on
that.
your grown man shit.
I'm 41 years old.
But you weren't on your grown man shit when you were in the Reddit pillow talking.
It wasn't the Reddit. It was Discord. But
Same shit.
yeah, you could say that. You know what I mean? Like I said,
Do you regret those actions?
you know,
Be truthful
If
and
I-
don't think about it because you hate Adam. Just really think
No,
about it
no,
in the
no, like-
perspective
like-
of business.
I'm grateful for where I'm at in life right now, and this is God's plan for me, and this is God's path.
Facts.
So I don't regret it, but if I could do it over, I would not have had things transpire that way. No, it was a lesson learned, and that's not the way I want to carry myself. Like no, absolutely not.
Bro, people need to understand to separate business from the streets. I saw a video today on the food community of some guy breaking some guy's truck because he didn't pay for like body work.
Yeah,
And I'm like, that's not the way you conduct business. Like they didn't pay you, take legal matter the way you're supposed to take it. Cause they didn't meet you like, hey homeboy, this is my name. I'm from so and so neighborhood. Fix my truck. No, they met you as a business guy. Hey, they shook your hand, they gave you payment, signed the contract. So you conduct it like business.
so I'm supposed to crash out then when Adam fires me?
That's what I'm saying.
I can't.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
not it. That's not business. If Adam fired you, then you're supposed to take legal matters into your hand and do it the correct way. Because we're not savages.
Right.
Unless he slaps you on there.
And it wasn't even like that. But
Now, if he would have slapped you on there, what would have
he's
went
not
down?
going to get close enough to slap me on air.
Wait. He was sitting right next to you.
He was like as as far away as you are from me right now. If somebody stands up and comes at me, like I'm gonna try to protect myself before he can
What if they
actually put
what if they
hands.
sneak one? They act like they're gonna walk up, shake your hand. Jam.
Then I'm gonna have to firebomb him back. You feel me? And then I get packed out by the 6'8" security guard with the burner. Fuck it.
So okay,
You got
good.
the cuete on him. You feel me?
So one thing is words. I understand. Words ain't shit.
Right.
But once they put hands on you, you're returning fire, right?
Got to.
Good. Then you can have back your Southside card.
Gracias, carnal. Come on.
Back to it though. You don't regret losing that job?
If I could change things, like I would not want it to have gone down that way. But like regret is a strong word. You know what I mean? Regret is a strong word. Regret to me implies that I'm not grateful for what God gives me today.
Or happy at the moment.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and yeah, I've struggled a lot. It's been tough building my own platform from scratch. I've had to go back to the beginning. I'm building my shit up, and I believe that there's something greater around the corner for me. And I just have to stay strong, stay motivated, stay focused, and then I could be a catalyst of inspiration for all the people that actually did believe in me or saw like, damn, this fool got knocked down again and he got back up after taking all these L's, and look at him now. So I'm waiting for my W's.
So why is it that you're still going heavy at Adam 22? Every day, every time I turn on Lush World, Adam. Every time I turn on Lush's Instagram, Adam.
No,
Why?
ain't no Lush's Instagram, Adam.
It's just on YouTube?
Ain't no Lush's Instagram, Adam.
Okay, why?
Yeah. I leave that on the tube. I mean, like, I'd be responding to how he be getting at me.
You don't think at this point you're doing a little too much?
I might be, but at the same time, I do a lot of content on my channel. A lot of it is the kind of shit that I want to do. Hip hop content, mental health content. I'm trying to build that up. It don't get the same traction as when I'm beefing. Does the fuck shit sell?
Bro, it sells. But it's draining though, bro.
It is draining.
It's draining because motherfuckers cry. It's like, shut the fuck up.
It is
already.
draining. It's draining, but you know what? Like, at the end of the day, if he gonna talk shit, I'm not gonna.
So
like,
you're saying that you're only really responding to the shit he's saying.
there's never an instance of me saying anything that he hasn't brought me up first.
And so whatever he does, you shooting back.
No, I mean, like, at this point, like he said something the other day, I responded to it. I am bored of it at this point. I've said everything I have to say. Now, I'll tell you this. Here's a Hater World exclusive.
Let's go.
I got some information on him that would really fuck up his life.
Let's go.
But I'm not gonna say it, and I'm not gonna do it. And
Give us a hint.
no, it's shit that he don't want out there.
Okay,
100%.
So does it contain kids?
It is shit that he probably don't even know that I know it, because
Does it contain kids?
there's a lot of
Damn.
a lot. I think that he's really, at the end of the day, smart for doing the cuck shit, because we already knew a gang of cuck shit about him. Like, those of us that were close to him. We knew shit
So
that could have come out.
he stands in the corner with the camera.
So that could have come out, but like the shit that I know is on a whole other level, and it doesn't ever need to see the light of day. And I'm not threatening him to put it out.
No, threaten his ass. You right here in the hater world.
But like, that's the thing. Like I could say a lot more than I do.
Say
and
it.
I'm not going to
Say it.
And because even if I did, I would look like
They won't believe you.
they would believe me, but it's damn near like police type activity.
Well, you on the hater world. It's not police
No,
activity.
no. But like for example, he says things sometimes that are very police without realizing it.
Facts.
And it's like, are you abiding by the street code or not? I know you're not like a street dude.
He said he wanted to kill Milk 74. You didn't hear that?
That's street shit, right?
That was
Like,
yesterday.
Yeah, or like he can't wait till Milk dies or whatever.
Yeah, some shit like that. He put a hit on him or some shit.
It's not like, bro, that's just not funny.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like it's not cool to like play with people's lives. Maybe I thought he's lost people that he's close to.
He puts himself in danger by doing that.
Yeah, that's not cool.
You know, not only police danger, homie danger.
Right.
You know. But go ahead, say what he did.
No, we're not doing that. Because people have this image of me, like you were saying about, oh, he went to the Discord. People think that that I speak on everything, that I have loose lips. There's a lot. There's a lot that I don't speak on. And my homies trust me. They know that I'm not going to run my mouth. So I'm not going to run my mouth on. But I could.
Hey, but I'm not going to lie. The minute he said, Lush, you lied to me, Lush.
It's a classic moment.
I could see it in your face that you were like, I fucked it up.
Oh, yeah, I knew. Because he had told me right before. Like, and here's the thing. He pulled me in his office right before. Pause. And was like...
Wait. What the fuck went on in that office?
Nothing weird with me. But he pulled me in his office and was like, hey, did you talk to anybody about anything I said? And I was like, no. And the reason I said no is because I was about to do my little freestyle, and I was like, I figured that he was going to pull the plug on me right then.
So he already knew then?
He already knew, but then he wound up getting further verification and shit like that. And so I was shocked that he did that on air. I was shocked that he made content out of it. Wound up
wait. How could you be shocked? How could you be shocked?
I guess I shouldn't have.
Yeah, you come on, bro. He rents out his wife. And you think that he's not going to air you out?
He hadn't rented out his wife at that point yet.
But you already had the news of the shit he's done before.
Well, I had known that there had been like that other homies and him had run train on her and shit like that. I knew about that. But that was like during the early days of their relationship. I mean, like I knew about the house phone thing.
Yeah.
That wound up coming out. You know what I mean? Like he's smart for putting that on blast himself, because that could have all been him in the ass.
Yeah, facts. Bro, listen. Not to be an asshole, but or to like judge another man, but you know, you always got that one homie that marries the hood rat.
Yeah.
Bro, I know a homie that ran away with a hood rat because he couldn't hear the jokes.
You know what though? Like, I'll say this. Hood rats, when they
hood rats make the world go round.
They do.
Go ahead.
Look, I know the saying is you can't make a hoe a housewife.
Facts.
Sometimes
that's the best one.
When hoes get out of that phase and they mature and they move past it, they are the downest, most loyal, riderest bitches you could ever fuck with.
Yeah, facts. No, they are.
So like, hey, you know, everyone's got a past. I'm not here to judge other people. And to be honest with you, like another Hater World exclusive, although his actions are fucked up and I don't like the way he treats me and I don't like the way he's talked about me, I do not hate Adam. You feel me? Like,
yeah, you do.
I don't. Hate is a very strong word. I don't wish bad upon him. I would just wish he would stop acting like such a cocksucker.
So, like, okay, so quick, boy, is he a cocksucker?
He acts like a cocksucker. He did, I don't know, did he kiss those lips after she's fucking did what she done did?
Quick question. Are you willing to drop the beef today? First of all, hold on, let me say this. This ain't the Kumbaya podcast. This ain't the let's all get back together and be friends. This is the wrong place for that. But maybe there's an opportunity here to end the violence. Are you willing to stop talking about that man starting when you leave today?
If he'll stop talking about me.
But you know, it starts somewhere. So could it start from you today?
I really don't got anything else to say at this point. You feel me? Like I'm not gonna violate my word to you and go back and be like, yo, I'm never like. But I don't plan on it. If he gets brought up and people ask my opinion, like, yeah, I'll speak on it. But
The war ain't over then.
I don't want to go out of my way to. You feel me?
So the war is not over.
Silent weapons for quiet wars.
The cream pie comments will still continue.
I feel like at that point that's damn near public property.
You know,
like her pussy is public property. So are the jokes about it.
You know what I don't understand? Why they didn't call you to be the first one?
I think
that would have went more. That would have went more viral than the episode he had with Jason Love.
I do have a bigger dick than him. I'll tell you that.
And I don't want. I don't sex play in here. Number one.
I'm just saying.
But
that's not sex play. That's a sex fact.
But I think your whole little drama with him sales would have went through the roof.
Absolutely.
You know.
I think I would have had to. You feel me? Go to the tanning salon first, but
Adam 22. He's got to be guy number 2. No. He's got to be the guy the train is right here.
Choo,
no. The threesome. What do you say? The threesome?
I'm
right here.
I can't lie. I'm smooth off of that. No disrespect, but Gracia, no response.
Say no more. Say no more. So look, enough with Adam 22. Listen, I respect his business ethic. I respect him blowing up a platform. I don't know him as a person. I've never met him. You know, we've all heard nasty stories about everyone. We've all heard bullshit stories about everyone. You know, I've heard stories about you. You've heard stories about me. I've heard stories about Adam. So it ain't nothing new, right? So I can't really disrespect him and you know, I can't air him out because there's nothing. I don't know nothing, right?
Right.
But as far as his business, the shit he's done, you know, helping out, believe it or not, he helped you out.
Absolutely. And like, look, even like this whole shit with him and Trina, like the whole shit they got going on, brilliant business move.
He helped out AD, T-Rail. He's helped out tons of people that are now on. They're
Absolutely.
on for life.
Absolutely.
So he's got to get some credit for that. And now he got a whole new cast that's eating. Homies from the hood, homies that were once jobless or, you know, making minimal amount of money are now set, you know, for a very long time.
The thing is, though, it goes both ways. So first of all, as far as T-Rail goes, T-Rail already was a successful business owner and was cracking before No Jumper. Just because people are known within this sphere and this space doesn't mean that they were nobodies before. I had all these accolades that we talked about before.
Yeah.
I'm cemented in battle rap culture, in hip hop.
Royalty,
People have known about me for years. Like, this really didn't do anything to help cement me in that regard.
Facts.
Now, did it heighten people's awareness of me? Did it give me a bag when I needed one? Absolutely. So I appreciate him and I thank him for that. You know what I mean?
But you know, regardless,
to act like we didn't do anything to help him and to act like we were like that wasn't a mutually beneficial relationship is preposterous.
No, for sure. But you know, I say it all the time. Like, at the end of the day, you motherfuckers were just employees. Without the boss's structure, it wouldn't be nothing.
Which is true as well.
You know, I tell people, back when I used to have my business, I tell people all the time, look, you're an employee. I don't fucking need you. The minute you do some stupid shit, you out. You know, you ain't buy all this equipment. You ain't set everything up. So you think about the bullshit you want to do. Because there's a lot of people out there, and I'm sure you know that say, without me, you couldn't have done this.
Right.
Motherfucker, you're an employee.
Well, it's like Tony said, who put this shit together? Me. You feel me? I did.
There you go.
But at the same time,
team players.
You gotta, as like I own multiple LLCs and things like that. I've been a business owner. You have to treat the people that work for you with respect.
Facts.
You can't dehumanize them and make them feel no type of way, make them feel like they're not valuable. You have to create an environment and an experience
to keep them happy. Yeah.
Well, that everybody realizes that they're essential to the overall success.
Facts.
And if they leave, it's gonna fuck shit up. And so people,
and tell you the truth, bro, since everybody left, it's sort of downhill right now. You know, I'm sure it'll pick back up. I'm sure it'll eventually start figuring it out. But you know, right after they left, bro, everybody left to the community or Fig World community.
Yeah,
it went that way. You know, and that shows you right there how many fans those guys really brought to Adam.
I feel like people have like, you know, right. Well, if you look at it, like literally, their statistics are like, you know,
a million people left to Fig Community World.
Right, and literally there was if you look at the overall views of No Jumper, I forget it's like 1.5 billion, 500,000, or sorry, 500 million of those views, which is 33% of those views came during the time since the pandemic, since AD and T-Rail and all them joined the channel. So you got to look, that's a huge impact.
Facts.
You can't deny that. Now, at the same time, like, I feel like it's starting to get a little bit of momentum again because of all this fuck shit, some of the antics. However, it don't feel the same. Like, to me, I always looked at No Jumper as like, this is like, it really was the coolest podcast.
Yeah,
It was like, this is where people go to get the cutting edge, cool content. You have to be a character of a certain caliber to even be let in that room and be a part of that shit. It don't feel that way to me anymore.
No, it doesn't.
It don't have that feeling.
Even when I watch it, I'll be like, damn, my video did better than that one. God
Like,
damn.
what happened? It's not the same. But, you know, I get it. It's like listening to, you know, T.I. was one of the hottest rappers from like 2006 on, 2005 on. If T.I. drops an album right now.
Oh, nah, it's over.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people might
1,000
listen to it.
views.
Yeah, some people will listen to it. Some people will fuck with it. He's a legend, but it's not going to be like that cutting edge cool shit no more.
Facts.
People want to hear Young Boy. They want to hear Lil Baby. They want to hear Dirk. You know, that's like when those fools drop albums, that's what's new. That's what's relevant. People don't want to hear Ludacris and fucking T.I. and The Game. You know what I mean? Like, that shit has run its course. I feel like No Jumper is kind of in that category now.
So
They're
now,
legends, they're classic,
Facts.
but, you know.
so now they got a whole new cast, and you beefing with one of them. Bad.
I'm not beefing with anyone over there.
Bad.
Who am I beefing with?
Come on.
Who am I beefing with?
Do I really got to spill it out for you?
Who do you think that I'm beefing with?
Brick Baby.
That we ain't got no beef.
So it
But-
was all for the views?
No, yeah, we've specifically spoke. There is no beef. However, you know, like when he speak about me again, like I never disrespect Brick Baby for no reason. But like if he's gonna say some shit, I'm gonna defend myself.
Don't you think some of these beefs, you should just leave them alone and focus on your craft right now?
I would love to, but I'm not really thinking about Brick Baby. Doesn't take any time out of my day. I don't be tripping on that at all.
So there was never no beef, because I saw videos where he said, "Hey, pull up."
Which is ridiculous, fool. And then he like sent me a message later, like, "Hey, fool, like, what do I look like beefing with you? We ain't got no beef." Da, 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 da.
Hey, you know what's funny? What do I look like beefing with you? Okay, I must just say this. You know, I used to drive a Mustang, right? So I'd be on the street driving the Mustang, and then a bitch ass Prius pulls
Yeah,
up
what
next
you
to
going?
me.
What do I look like racing
Like, what
against
the
you?
fuck I'm gonna do? And then there they are. Bro, get the fuck out of here. So, who's the Mustang? Who's the Prius?
I would say that he's a Dodge Neon,
No. Who's
and,
the
and I'm a Mercedes.
Who's the Prius and who's the Mustang?
As far as what?
Don't beat around the question.
As far as on some street shit,
Who's the Prius and who's the Mustang?
I'm not an active gang member.
We're not talking about that. Just, you know,
Who's a better podcaster?
you take it however you want. Simple question. Who's the Prius? Who's the Mustang?
Hey, let's let the people decide that. That's not for me to decide. I think that in the podcasting space, when it comes to ability to interview, talk about an array of topics while still being entertaining, there's not many people in LA that are as capable as I am.
Facts. All right, so enough.
You're good though.
I'm good at what I do.
You're good at what you do.
So now that you moved on to, should I say the pop-up or should I say Lush World? Which one do you prefer?
It's Lush World. It's my, you know what I mean? The pop-up is the name of the studio.
Pop-up is dead.
Pop-up is the name of the studio. So shouts to Big Rick and Ralph Sinatra.
Shout out to them boys.
Produced by Ralph Sinatra.
Them fools are solid.
Big
homies.
Rick, larger than life. Yeah, both two solid homies.
I've heard nothing but good shit about them.
Yeah, and I met them back in November, October. They always kept it real with me. Always been chill. When it deviated at No Jumper and I wound up losing my job, they're like, "Hey, if you want a podcast, come over here and do your thing." I had already been doing podcasts in my own studio. I was like, "Yeah, I'll fuck with y'all." And then we formed a partnership together of so we all partners in Lush World. We all, that's what's paying the bills. That's what's keeping it lit. Now, the pop-up studio still exists, but when the pop-up podcast lost its monetization, they
The
stopped.
studio died. So
Not
the studio, the
died.
podcast.
That podcast. They could bring it back whenever they want, though.
Yeah, but they done with the podcast. They're focusing on only Lush World and having the studio called the Pop Up.
Correct.
Now, who named it the Pop Up? Was it AD's brother or was it really Rick and Ralph?
I think Rick and Ralph. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that they named it that.
Now, the rug has been MIA.
I don't know what happened with the rug.
Do
bro.
you have the rug?
I do not have the rug, fool. You can look at my fucking bald ass head. There ain't no rug. You feel me? my hyena waxes hers too. Ain't no rug.
Okay, so now you got your shit, the Lush World going, right? And you're pretty successful. But could you say you're successful because of Crip Mac?
Well, that was obviously the most successful content that we've unleashed so far. We're still finding our rhythm. We're still trying to stay consistent. We're still trying to up the score. Whatever we've achieved, I'd like to think that this is only the beginning. So, but yeah, the biggest move that we made was the Crip Mac podcast, and it went very well. I'm very proud of it.
It went very well as part of the interview, but it also went very viral because of one disgruntled employee that goes by the name of Lupe46.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, it's kind of weird because Lupe and I never really had any. We had no issues.
Okay.
Her issues were whatever business discrepancies occurred between herself and the pop-up, and there's a lot of people in her ear. I would chalk it up to misunderstandings, really. You know what I mean? But her and I never had beef prior to that. It just kind of went left for some reason. And
So how much did she put in for the interview? How did that work out? The whole
Here's the
percentage?
thing. All of that was before this whole narrative that Adam tried to create. That like, oh, Lush couldn't even afford the interview. He had to get money from other people. Motherfucker, that interview was already booked and locked in before I went over there.
Okay.
I had nothing to do with the business of that.
But you do know the business of that.
I do know it now retroactively, but at the time, I had no fucking clue.
So you never dropped a bag on it.
I dropped a bag on the second.
On the second
Crip-
one. Okay,
Crip
but
Mac,
we
yeah.
talking about the first one though. The first one, Lush didn't put up no feria.
Lush did not put up no fedia. He got brought to the table. They wanted to use my channel because their channel was demonetized.
So you didn't know about the financial at that time. You just knew that the pop-up couldn't put the video up. They couldn't live on pop-up.
And I knew that they had put money up. I think Lupe had put up like a couple $100, $250, which she's been
compensated.
Yeah, like I donated. I donated.
Okay, pick your words. Pick your words wisely.
I'm trying to think of the exact amount.
Pick your words wisely.
It was like $250 or $300 I sent her.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sure it wasn't $50?
Well, the first one was $55. Then I made another donation for I think $200.
Now, why would you be an asshole and send $55 knowing that Crip Mac's $55? Was that like a punchline?
I thought it was cute.
So the battle rapper came out of you.
I thought it was cute.
I thought it was dope too. I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's dope!" Like
Yeah.
that little punchline. I thought it was dope, but then when I saw China Mac talk about it, I was like, "Wait, he's making it sound like you fucking dirtbagged him and didn't give him shit." But China Mac gave him $100.
Hey, at the time, I wasn't doing that well financially to donate more than that. That's what I had to give.
Bro, you listen. Nobody is entitled to give nobody goddamn thing, right? Anything.
My overhead is pretty expensive.
You don't have to even speak about that. You don't even have to explain that shit. But
I don't.
Nobody's entitled to give nobody shit. So if you were to give her $5 or $50, be happy, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, but regardless of that, her and I didn't have any issues. She even specifically said, like, I have text messages to this day, like I'm cool with you, Lush. I fuck with you. It's the pop-up. But then she went on. She did that podcast with China Mac and Rockstar called in or whatever. And then after that, all of a sudden, she's tripping on me.
I think. Listen, I fuck with China Mac. You know, he knows what he's supposed to do to get
I've
the
supported
views.
Mac for years.
Yeah, he knows what he's supposed to do for the clicks, for the views. So, you know, I fucks with him because he's out there doing his thing big time. But I think, if you were to ask me, I think Lupe seen the views and the momentum and saw that it was going to bring in a hefty bag and say, wait, I put in $200. Shouldn't I be getting like a few thousand? She saw it as a investment. Was it an investment on her part?
That's a good question. She was a part, again, really, none of this shit got a motherfucking thing to do with me. You know what I mean? I wasn't a part of those discussions. I wasn't a part of her planning to do the podcast on the pop-up. What I will say is Lupe was very loyal to the pop-up, very good to the pop-up, and they were very good to her. They took good care of her whenever she needed something. If she needed some Fetty, she needed some, help, whatever, they were there for her,
So she shouldn't have said what she said then.
And during that time where she had her when she had her tragedy strike, I don't want to speak on other people's business,
facts.
but he spoke on this publicly on your pod, as a matter of fact. Big Rick, from the
Oh yeah, he called in.
yeah, me and him called in.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'd be forgetting.
And we spoke on this already in great detail. But his father had passed away the day before the C-Mac interview.
Oh yeah.
His father passed away. You know what I mean? And he still came through with all the loot needed for the interview that he had promised. He still did that when he had funeral expenses, all the shit. There's a GoFundMe for his father. Lupe didn't donate to that. Nobody donated to that. I'm not saying she had to.
But Southsiders not really out there like that, dog. Southsiders will take it on the chin and move on. They're not. I don't want to be an asshole.
That's why he's not speaking on this.
Southsiders really don't cry, bro.
No, but that's why he's not speaking on this.
Facts.
I'm speaking on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, where were people? People weren't there for him.
Yeah,
like
facts.
I think the only person in the entire podcast space that put up any money on that was me. Because that's my boy. That's my carnal.
Yeah.
So I fucking shot him some money. You feel me?
Yeah.
What I could. Because I love that fool. That's my boy.
Yeah.
You feel me? So why is it then when the shoe's on the other foot,
well,
he has to jump through hoops for her?
They can say that he's not a celebrity like she is.
That don't mean a motherfucking thing.
It don't. But the eyes of the people.
And if she's
more
a celebrity,
I'm
fucking Kim Kardashian.
Damn, dog. Can I get a 360?
You feel me?
I'm just fucking with you. Listen, no, I feel you, bro. I feel you, but like I said, a lot of times when Southsiders or homies take losses, they take it on the chin, they move on.
Right.
And there's people out there that cry wolf. You can't really say anything about it. But what happened was right after that, I don't know if you were in tune with what was going on, but she called out American Cholo. Do you know American Cholo podcast?
Yeah, of course.
All over.
Big fan.
There you go.
Congrats to American Cholo on being a part of the city council in North Hollywood.
He got a new
where he grew up. That's fucking huge right there.
And he got a new building just for podcasting. So I think he's gonna have you up there as a guest.
I was gonna say, American Cholo, if you're watching this, I'd love to come on. Love to have you on Lush World anytime. Respect though.
Now, she did go on a rampage and called them out over he say, she say. Again, she was going through a lot of trauma at that moment. Could you say that that's okay because of what she was going through?
We need to be held accountable for our actions regardless. Is it understandable? Perhaps. Is it justifiable? No.
Facts.
If I'm having a bad day, that don't mean I get to treat you bad.
Well, you can try.
Exactly, and then there's going to be repercussions for that.
Facts.
Right?
Goes both ways.
There you go.
No, yeah, of course, bro. That makes perfect sense. People got to be held accountable because if you don't got friends like that around you, then they ain't friends.
Right.
Friends got to be there to tell you when you're fucking up.
Right. Now, and that's why I'm glad ODM Slim and C-Mac both kept it 100 with Lupe.
Yeah.
When there's a bunch of people in her ear. And I'm standing on what I said before. I believe Adam was manipulating that situation quite a bit. He was stirring the pot, as he often does, as I've seen him do. That might seem paranoid, but if you know him and the way he maneuvers, it's par for the course.
Yeah, facts.
But that right there was very they stood up for us, and they're like, nah, like Lush and Ralph and Rick, they're good people. They ain't do nothing wrong. Now, as far as the business, there was no discrepancy, but she looked at it a certain way. I wasn't feeling the way that I got thrown in the mix, and my name kept getting mentioned when I wasn't even a part of setting that up.
Yeah, facts.
I had nothing to do with that shit, and it wasn't my idea to interview C-Mac. I didn't ask like, yo, you guys should put up the dough for this.
She said she got a podcast. What podcast is that?
I don't know.
Because remember she said that.
She had a podcast.
And she wanted that episode to go on her podcast.
Right, but her podcast was on a channel that was demonetized.
Oh, which is the pop-up.
Right.
That was hers?
Yes.
So there's no fucking point in that.
Right. So, and there's like, what's the point? They put up all this money that there's no chance of seeing a return on at that point.
Did you give her back her $200?
She got her money back.
Okay, that's all. With a little bit of interest.
It wasn't even interest at that point. Like it actually was over, but we offered to give her $400.
Yeah.
We offered to give her an additional $400, set it on Rockstar's on Hip Hop Trends. Like Rick went on there and said, "Hey, if Lupe wants, we got money for you." She didn't want it. Boom.
Listen, bro. It seems like she burned her bridge over $400. You know, like look from the outside looking in. You know, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but she has some good with the pop up. Seems like they showed her love.
Yeah.
You know, you were a good friend of hers.
No one's been more loyal to Lupe than they were.
And I really feel that she saw the dollar signs when Crip Mac's interview went fucking viral. She saw it. She's like, wait. I put in 200. I better get a few racks. And when she didn't get it, she turned into like, you know, into all the shit she did. So I really think at the end of the day, it really wasn't worth it for her to do that.
Did she actually even mention though getting money back? Like, did she ever? I don't even know if that's what she was thinking.
No, I don't think she retracted any of her statements.
Yeah.
You know, which is pretty fucked up because you think you'd have to like, you know, hey, I got paid. They paid me what they owed me or whatever, you know. But, you know, I think she lost more than she gained with that whole bullshit.
Right.
Because I'll tell you like this, $400 or have friends like the pop-up, give me the friendship.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm going to do it $400.
But, you know, I wish her the best. No ill will on my end. She can say whatever she want. Like, that's somebody, she can talk as much shit as she want. I still got love for Lupe, to be honest with you.
Hey, all love to Lupe.
She's actually an entertaining person. She's got a good heart. She's a little misguided in this instance, but, you know, I ain't got no problems with the homegirl.
She seems like a solid person, bro.
She cool.
She's by Crip Mac and doesn't leave his side.
She cool.
Salute to Lupe and Crip Mac because he gave you a legendary interview, bro.
And I got to be honest, I feel like that's the best piece of content we've seen with Crip Mac since he got out of prison.
Yeah, I fuck with it. You want to take some phone calls?
Fuck it.
All right, hold on. Let me set this shit up real quick. We want to read some of the comments and
talk your shit, haters.
See how much people's talking shit about you there.
So there's some love, there's some hate.
Yeah, there's a little bit of everything.
I'll take the good with the bad.
All right, so somebody go ahead and try calling in, see if the Bluetooth is connected, and then if it is, then we'll take the call. If it's not, then I'll go ahead and set it up. The number is listed right above, 213-770-7838. And listen, my boy, I want you to feel comfortable. All that shit I was just talking, you know, it was all for the show.
Come on, fool.
You know what I mean?
Nah, you my boy.
Because you know how motherfuckers be twisting shit up.
Of course. No, we straight, bro.
What the fuck is this?
The fuck?
The fuck was that? Motherfucking alien.
That's some other shit.
Yeah, let me unplug this Bluetooth real quick. Maybe that's what it was. All right. That shit was fucking weird.
That was trippy.
All right, let me see. Somebody try calling in now.
Call in, TheHaterWorld. Haters, come out and play, yay.
Hey, you be running the boards when you're doing your lives, or somebody in the back?
If it's like a street, like normally Ralph do, but like when I'm on the couch, but if I'm on the computer, then
hey,
yeah,
you and Ralph almost came to blows.
That was Rick.
That was Rick?
We didn't come to blows.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. No caller ID. So mostly it's a motherfucking hater. Yo, check this out. You're on the Haters Only podcast. Let us know who you are and where you're calling from.
I'm out here calling from Phoenix, Arizona. What's going on?
What's up, my boy? Shout out to Phoenix.
Hey, I had a question for Lush real quick.
What's up, fool?
Hey, you can hear me or not?
Yeah, I hear you. What's up, bro?
All right. You think you would have done a better job than Jason Love?
Hell yeah, fool. My stroke game's killing Jason Love. He don't got the, you know, he relies on his strength. He don't got the technique. You feel me? I would have had that bitch squirting like Niagara Falls and be coming out looking like with her dirty Flint, Michigan looking sewer water.
All right. You guys have a good one then.
All right, my boy, gracias.
You broke your promise already.
I told you I didn't make no promise.
You broke your motherfucking promise. All right. Keep calling, motherfuckers. Here, it's going in. Check this out. You're on the Haters Only podcast. Who we talking to? Oh, they hung up. They didn't want to say nothing.
Fucking lame.
Fucking lame.
He ranked out.
You're on the Haters Only podcast. Who we talking to?
Hey, what's up, bro? This is Tommy from New Mexico, bro.
What's up, Tony from New Mexico? How we doing?
I'm doing good. Doing good. I just wanted to call in to say I was just watching this episode now. You guys are doing a good job and keep up the good work, homie.
For sure, my boy.
Salute.
All right, salute from New Mexico, bro.
Hell yeah. I love New Mexico. One of my favorite places.
Yeah.
All right, my
I
boys.
live in Santa Fe, close to Burke, no?
Yeah, shouts to Burke. Duke City all day, but shouts to Santa Fe too.
Yeah. 505, bro.
That's right, 505 shit.
505.
505 shit, come on.
All right.
All right, my boys, stay up.
All right.
You do know that Burke dissed me?
Did the whole city?
Some fucking lames from over there.
Some Burqueños?
Hey, you're on the Haters Only podcast. Who we talking to?
Hey, what's going on, Lush? It's Rodney King.
You're the fucking lamest fool on the entire internet, bro. Eat 1,000 bags of dicks, bro.
Come on, Lush. Why are you lying that I'm not?
How about I
Jewish?
slap the
Let's hear
fucking...
it. Let's hear
How about
it.
I slap the... Hey, where are you from, fool? How about I slap the shit out you?
Is this the Vegas guy?
How about I slap the shit out you, bro?
I'm from Israel.
Yeah?
Tel Aviv, actually.
Okay.
All right, next caller.
But you a bitch, though.
There, I hung up on them. Haters Only podcast. Who we talking to?
Hey, what's cracking with it, fool? It's Weddle from East Bakersfield, homie.
Salute. How
What's
we
going
doing?
on?
Hey, give that fool us a spot check, homie. That fool don't even seem like he's down.
Oh, what you
Appreciate
mean?
it. Hey,
Oh!
I love you guys' podcast, dog.
Salute, bro. Appreciate that shit.
Peace out.
All right, stay up. Hey, who's the other guy?
It's some weird ass dick riding fan. This fool's left hundreds of comments.
He follows you around?
Yeah, he follows me around, and he keeps saying I'm Jewish. Like,
That's good though.
but first of all, that's my thing. Why is that a bad thing? But I'm not. I'm Christian. I'm baptized. But why the fuck is it bad if I was? That's
Gives a
weird.
fuck. Hey,
Hella
you're
weird.
on the Haters Only podcast. Who we talking to? Yo, but you want people like that though.
Yeah, I'm not mad. He is a fucking J-cat. I will slap
He's
that boy.
devoted to you.
He is. He wants to know what my balls smell like.
Yo, you're on the Haters Only podcast. Who we talking to?
What's cracking, homie? This is Extra from Tucson, Arizona.
Salute to AZ.
What's up, my boy?
Hell yeah, what up, dog? Hey, I don't know. I barely tapped in, dog. Fucking, what's up with the shit from Kodak Black and 6ix9ine? You guys got any comments on that? That track they made?
I haven't heard the track yet, but you know, it's disappointing to see someone of Kodak's caliber, who I respect, fucking with a 6ix9ine like that. But I feel like the best thing 6ix9ine could do is just continue to fuck with that overseas market and just leave this shit that's going on out here away. Because the general public outside of America doesn't care about
facts.
our street politics.
Or the kids.
Or the, yeah. So, you know,
That's just wild,
that shit is crazy.
Hey, you fuck with Kodak Black still for that or nah?
I got, you know,
Personally, I don't, homie. So, I mean, what's your take on that?
I like his music. I do fuck with his music, but I don't know, this, hopefully he got a big bag. I don't think that it was a good move. That's not going to make me necessarily stop fucking with him. It's not that serious in my eyes, but like, it's for sure a weak move.
Whack 100 talked him
Yeah, I
into
hear
it.
you. All right, shit. Hey, much respect to both of you fools. Keep doing your shit.
All right, my boy,
All
stay
right,
up.
gracias, my boy.
Whack 100 talked him into it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, here we go. Haters Only podcast. Who we talking to? Yo. Hello. All right, let's go to the next one. Hey, yo, you're on the Haters Only podcast. Who we talking to?
talking to Tony from Denver, Colorado.
What's up, Tony? How we doing, Denver?
Good, man. Just watching. Just want to shout out to Lush, man. Keep doing your thing. We watching out here from Denver. We doing our thing out here, man. Love the podcast. Both of y'all, man. Respect.
Hell yeah, much love to the 303. Do your thing, homeboy.
Damn, fool, you know zip codes like that?
Come on,
Hell
fool.
yeah, you guys have a great night, man.
I'll be everywhere. They never
You guys
there.
have a great night. Thank you, guys.
All right, my boy, stay up.
Gracias, Tone.
Yo, you on the Haters Only podcast. Who we talking to?
Yo, what's up? It's Benzo, Harbor area, LA.
Why you say like that?
Shouts to the high, fool.
Whatever, fool. Hey, I fuck what you do, fool. Hey, and Lush, you should have called me, fool. I would have took the face for you. You didn't have to rank it in front of Flacco, fool.
Damn.
If I would have known, bro, I would have had you there.
Me 500, fool.
Damn,
500, I would have done it.
You wouldn't do it for the love?
Hey, shout out. Hey, fuck with my SoundCloud, fool. Give me something signed, and I'll do it for the free all day.
All right, shit. Well, send me a link to your music, bro. I want to hear if you dope.
It's Benzo on SoundCloud with a 0. Benzo.
Ain't nobody gonna remember, fool. Send.
Yeah, you better shoot that link, my boy.
Yeah, just send a link.
All right, then. All right.
All right, my boy.
You don't remember Blue Devil. You could be doing videos about me, fool. I'm not tripping.
I didn't hear what you said. What'd you say?
I say you could be doing videos about me one day, fool. I'm not tripping.
Probably. Talking shit, probably, but it'll probably happen. But salute,
All
my
right, then.
boy.
I'll see you when I see you.
Stay up, my boy.
All right.
Yo, check this out. You on the Haters Only podcast. Who we talking to?
California, the rapper.
California, the rapper. What's up, my boy?
Yeah. What's up? Hey, quick question. Can I cash app you right now and put my song?
And put your song?
Good.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't play the music on here, my boy. But you can cash app me and then get it later on a different reaction channel.
Okay. Oh, all right, cool. Quick question.
And don't be sending no
I want you
$2.99
to-
either. But go ahead.
Oh, all right. I sent you a DM. You know how the whole thing about Mr. Capone and SPM?
Yeah.
I have this album. Actually, Lucky Luciano's my uncle, and
Wait, the drug
Mr.
dealer or the
Capone
rapper?
and Criminal,
The rapper you talking about.
the rappers,
Okay.
the Chicano rapper ones. Why is it that SPM has been locked up for so many years, and Mr. Capone is taking shot at SPM?
I'm gonna leave that to you.
I think he's supposed to be coming home soon, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why. And
that's not why.
Well, there's been a lot. Well, we know why, but there's been a lot of conversation.
Yeah, we know.
About is he going to be embraced by the community when he comes home? So Capone was like, "Nah, fuck that," and then other people are like, they got shit to say back to him, like, "Oh, you're not even Mexican. You shouldn't be
You
speaking
on top
on
of
this."
your shit.
Yeah, come on, fool! Like,
Well, yeah. It's just like Eminem.
So
He's white.
you support SPM?
Look, if the music jams,
Do you
it jams.
support SPM? That is the question.
Sounds like that's a yes.
I'm gonna give you an answer. I'm gonna give you a minute
Not
to answer
really.
that. Yes or no?
No.
That's a lost subscriber. All right, here we go.
Damn, he pulled his card.
Haters Only podcast. Who we talking to?
Hey, what's up, homie?
What's up? What's up, homie?
I'm from LA, Hollywood area.
That's right.
I just wanted to tap into the stuff you guys were talking about the 90s and shit,
Okay.
Yeah, do you agree with what I said?
Yeah, homie.
That's right.
Yeah, dog. Just fucking how fucking people don't realize how fucking crazy that shit was in the 90s and shit, late 80s and 90s and shit,
Yeah, the West Side was very
Like
active at that
fucking-
time.
West Side, homie, and I fucking went to Hollywood High School, and I would see fucking dudes getting smoked out every fucking 2 days or so during the week,
Yeah, that's what's up.
There was all the fucking, like, the majority of the shit that was out there was fucking, like,
MS-13 and fucking 18th Street, you know, and fucking it was just some crazy shit, man.
There's a lot of audios from Hollywood. West Side Rebels, TMC, West Side Handhunters has a hood over there. Hollywood was active back then.
Hell yeah, homie. I had fucking homies from Jeff Rocks, you know, fucking Taguana Pinoy, you know.
Yep.
Just all kinds of hoods, homie. That shit, like, you know, like, I'm glad I fucking moved out, you know, at a certain age, but fucking that shit was crazy, dog. Like, fucking, like, the kids nowadays, like I said, fucking, they don't know how to open a fucking door for anybody or anything like that, or say thank you or you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? And fucking,
my boy, I'm falling asleep.
I just think that's just whack.
My boy.
Órale, pues, I'll leave you alone, homie. I just wanted to put some shit out right there.
Salute, bro.
West up.
Yo, you on the Haters Only podcast? Who we talking to? I'm an asshole, huh?
Nah, you're not an asshole, dog. You keep it fucking real, homie. I fuck with the hater world.
There you go.
Fuck with Big Lush Uno.
My boy Uno, come on.
Shout out to motherfucking Rick. Shout out to Ralph. Shout out to the homies that are listening. And if you mad at the hater world, it's because he speaks the motherfucking truth. Get out your motherfucking feelings, all you bitch ass callers.
Finally, somebody said it.
Come on.
Lush, what up, dog?
What's up, fool? My boy.
That's right. Hey, saludos, homie. I hope you guys are having a good night, dog. I'm just listening to all these fools right here calling in, crying and shit, dog.
Facts. All right, my boy, stay up. You already know.
Come on.
That's what it is, bro. Motherfuckers be crying too much, bro. Like, shut the fuck up already.
You get out there, motherfucking weebies.
Yeah, there you go. Haters Only podcast. Who we talking to?
Hey, what's up, man? This is Scrappy from Pastoral.
Salute to Scrappy. What's up, my boy?
Hey, I just wanted to say, dude, why do we always discount Six Jackin, Six Symphonies, Cynic, all those songs, man? Why shouldn't they be a part of it?
What did he say? He said, look, let me tell you something. Sick Jackin is one of the best rappers in history, and definitely one of the best rappers from LA in history, and he definitely gets overlooked. Shouts to that, everybody from Pico Union holding it down. Sick Jackin, he's a great lyricist, real MC.
Yeah, I think we need to give him more attention.
I agree.
Hey, fool, YouTube is free, my boy. Go make an account, and then you can talk about him day and night. Bro, that's fucked up. Here we go.
You're a dick.
Haters Only podcast. Who we talking to?
Hey, what's cracking, fool? It's Weddle from East Bakersfield.
Hey, what's up to Weddle? What's up, my boy? How we doing?
I'll just chill, post it up. Man, that one fool on the fucking phone crying like a fucking chillon, fool. It's always been active, fool. It's always been like that. Fool's crying about all that shit. Like, calm down, fool. Like, it's always going to be active, and it's always going to be gangs. It's always going to be fucking bloodshed, homie. That fool's just a fucking chillon putting everyone to sleep, homie.
Facts. It hasn't changed. It slowed down maybe, but it hasn't changed.
Yeah,
these fucking edgers with the bowl cuts are fucking more dangerous than ever, fool. These fools are fucking psycho, homie.
Yeah.
These fools are catching bodies and then going to the hair salon afterwards, bro.
Facts.
My old heads, my Theos and shit were fucking PCP sermed up, hitting highlights. These fucking edgers off the perkies, fool. It ain't same shit, different chapter, perro.
Yep.
He's right.
These eggers are fucking out of control.
No, but what I think the caller was saying though is because a lot of people the West Side's changed a lot and got gentrified. So back then it was stupid active though.
Yeah, no, I'm sure
it can still happen
everywhere in SoCal.
Yeah, it'll still happen though.
All right, my boy, stay up.
Take it easy.
Hey, bro, I saw a podcast the other day. I don't know. I think I saw it on. Oh yeah, I did see it on the pop up. That little. Hold on, I'm gonna wait on this call. A little fat kid named Frosty.
Yeah.
And he said a bunch of eggers chased him into some place and they were jumping. I'm like, what the fuck? You ran from some eggers, but hey, bro, them eggers are wild.
Them eggers be catching bodies.
You did that interview?
Nah, that's another podcast called Mad Deep. That's also shot out of the pop up.
All right, hold on. Let's take this call. Hey, you on the Haters Only podcast? Who we talking to?
Oh, what's up, man? Fucking this mousy low here from the 818 Valley, homie.
Salute to 818. How we doing?
Doing good when feeding right here. Hey, I don't want to speak up on the little thing that you were talking about earlier. You know, on the little situation that happened a few weeks ago with Lupe or whatever. I've been trying to keep up with all this shit, you know, when I come up from work and shit, but I don't want to say that whole shit with Lupe, man, she a super ass bitch, homie, for real, dog. I fucking hate that whole fool on everything, homie. First of all, she wanna be exactly how Blue Devil said, nobody owes that bitch shit. Nobody owes that bitch. No, nobody owes nobody nothing, homie. So I'll be crying, can you give me some money because my husband loves and shit like that? So fuck up, bitch. And then she get this on my fucking whack 100, fucking talking shit to that bitch, calling me all this racist shit. So you got Blue Devil, you got American Solo, all the Rasta trying to fucking set that shit straight, trying to back her up. And I feel like she put everybody that's trying to fucking back her up against that racist shit with Rack 100. Like, she puts everybody to the side and she's fucking sucked that fool's dick, basically, homie. So, I don't want
Damn.
For the fatty.
Like, for the fatty, homie. She more that bitch ain't shit, homie. Like, that bitch needs to fucking, how you call it? Needs to denounce her fucking, I don't know how you say, she needs to denounce that. She fucking rasta, homie. You know, she a fucking stupid ass bitch.
She rides with the Crips, though, no?
Yeah, she black, fool. She not raza. Well, she says she is, right?
So they could keep her, homie. Well, when she tried to say, I saw some fucking interview, I forgot where I saw it, but she tried to say, I don't see no difference between my homies from the Crips and between my homies from the Crips and my primos and shit. The fuck up, bitch. Like, you know, that bitch just started stupid all around, homie. You know, trying to cry about Lush. Lush, she didn't give me money. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Lush. You know, fuck, you be doing your thing, Lush, you know.
Gracias, my boy.
And of course, to the hater, what do I say? Hey, you know, I come home from work every day. First thing I do, spark up a blunt, put on the motherfucking hater world. See what hater world keeps it real. Blue Devil keeps it real, dog. Keep it real, my boy. You know, you be keeping up with that good content and everything. Homie, I fuck with you. All right, well.
Damn it, unplugged.
My boy is a real one.
Yeah, hey, bro, you went offline for some reason. I don't know. The phone don't like you, but he's still talking. But all right, my boy, I'll let you go. Hey, he was talking so much it fucking bounced the Bluetooth.
My boy.
Fuck. Hey, he was saying some real shit, though.
He was talking his shit.
Hey, everybody stop calling because this shit, I don't know what happened. It kicked me off, but let me plug it back in real quick.
Yeah, man. Dude, Sabes,
people love you, bro.
They love you, fool.
You know? Okay, we should be back on now, so let's see.
There's good content for the people.
That fool was on the... Everybody calling in tonight are drugged up. Everybody sounds like they on the sick one.
Yeah, hey, it's Friday night.
It's Friday night.
Homie's on that good go fast.
Facts. All right, let's see if... Let me see, can I hear it in my headphone? No, I cannot, so let me see. Let me disconnect and then reconnect.
Y'all see what the fuck going on? Lush Hater World, we in the building. I want my boy Rodney King to call back.
He's in the comments. I seen him.
I want him to call back, bro. I don't understand what this obsession about Jews is. It's kind of weird.
I think.
Shouts to all the Jews out there, man. Nothing but love. I'm a Christian though.
I think that might be it for the phone calls, my boy. This shit ain't plugging back in.
I
don't know what that fool killed the service.
Damn, fool.
Hold on, let me try one more time.
If not, we got some good ones. Rodney King, I know you a fan, my boy. It's all love. Stop being such a dick sucker. Subscribe to that Lush World channel. About to hit 25K subs. We building, baby.
Yeah, that shit not plugging back in, my boy. So yeah, so we fuck with the phone call.
Chale.
That fool killed it, my boy. He was tweaked the fuck out, going 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You know, he killed that shit.
I appreciate all y'all subscribe, all y'all fucking hit me on the gram, whatever. You feel me? Chop it up. Whatever is Gucci, it's all love. You feel me? Run up the streams on the music. Get you your honey pack from royaltyhoneyyusa.com. I don't know about that. I feel like next time I come back, I'm gonna need a motherfucking trophy. I got to do something to earn a trophy because
that got you.
That was a little
that
bit.
got you.
It's a firme trophy, my boy.
So that got you in your feelings.
Nah, I ain't got no feelings.
You know, can you hear yourself? Yeah, I can hear myself. Listen, I don't know. I just thought that, you know, the homie was coming up here. I actually think he won. You know what? At first, I had said you. If you watch, there's a live I did, and I said Lush took it, right? Because I did like that hit him up shit you did.
Word.
But then I saw this fool with the video, the Lush packs.
The video is hard.
You gotta give him.
That's the thing about Icon. You gotta give him credit for the videos.
Yeah, he's a master, bro.
He's hard with the videos. He can make a whack rapper look fire.
Yeah, he can.
You feel me? Like
he's a master. He perfected his fucking craft.
Yeah.
You know, and he's good at what he does.
Shout out to my boy Khan.
Shout out to a fat motherfucker Icon.
And his lady, LA Truth Fairy.
Yeah, shout out to her too.
Good people.
She got a dope ass podcast.
Yep. Shouts to Negra. Come on.
Yeah, that podcast is blowing up. So you gonna be on? You never been in Dallas.
No. But there's a couple people that I'd like to recommend that I know will kill it on there.
Facts. Is there anything you want to say that we left out? Anything you want to bring up? Anything you want to promote? Anybody you want to disrespect? Anybody you want to kill?
GTXbattles.com. Get your ticket. Get your pay-per-view.
Hold on. One last thing. I had written this down real quick.
What you got?
All right. Top 5 questions real quick. After this, we'll get into the outro. Okay, top 5 questions. Favorite rap song?
Favorite? Oh, these are gonna be tough, bro. The answer gonna change all the time. All right, favorite rap song
of all time.
Oh man, this is crazy. You know I'm a hip hop encyclopedia.
All right, that's why.
So
don't say no Soldier Boy.
Come on, fool.
Don't say no. Fuck, who else? No, don't say the Torpedoes from High Power.
Nah, nothing like that. We could say, I'm gonna say "The World Is Yours" by Nas.
Okay. Favorite meal?
Favorite meal?
Yeah, food.
Ooh, man, you killing me right now.
So you're on death row. You about to die. They're about to fucking blow your ass up. You got one last plate of food. What is it? Can't say pussy.
You know, I'm Italian, right? So as much I love Mexican food, don't get it twisted, but my mama's chicken marsala and linguine. Come on, fool.
All right.
It's my last meal.
Favorite car? It don't have to be a car you own. Could be a car you want.
57 Chevy.
All right, there we go. Your favorite gun?
Personally.
And don't say the pea shooter or the stripper 22.
No. I might catch some shit for this, but I'm the most comfortable and it'll do the most damage with a Glock 9. Simple 9mm.
Damn.
You feel me? Like easy to conceal.
Get it to LAX.
Get some hollow heads in it so they explode when they hit the wall. Perfect for home protection. That's all I need. I ain't doing nothing else.
Favorite city?
But I'm gonna need one of what they call I'm gonna need a blackout. If we talking assault rifles, then blackouts go crazy.
Favorite city?
Los Angeles. Come on, fool.
It could be a city you visited.
The west side of LA.
No, ain't no place like LA.
Come on.
All right. Those were the top 5.
Ooh.
Motherfuckers are gonna crucify you for that gun.
Yeah, I know. I already know. But I fucks with 9s.
They're gonna say, how come you don't want the AK?
Bro, that's doing a lot.
Why you don't want the shotty?
It's also shotty, like damn near you gotta reload that too quick. You feel me? Like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like
what kind of clip you want in that Glock?
We might put an extendo on that bitch.
Okay.
We might put an extendo.
Nice. Let me see. Let me show you some real quick.
Some laser tag. Oh, them blackouts are sexy though.
Let me see. Do I got it here? No, it's not here.
The favorite rap song question killed me, and the favorite food. Like those are both, man. Those are difficult questions. Because for favorite food, I could have said lobster ravioli.
That's what everybody's
in
expecting.
a saffron vodka sauce. You feel me? My mama, what my mama make. You feel me? Come on.
Or you could have said the county peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I ain't not gonna say that.
You know.
I ain't gonna say that. No manwiches either. None of that.
No witches, no spreads.
Nah, I fucks with spread, but no, we're not doing
You
that.
fuck with spreads?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, spreads are bad.
Hell yeah.
Hey, what do you think of all the podcasters that do spreads on their show? You think that's a good idea?
I like. You know what I like? I like when the prison YouTubers be just like showing the step by step how to make it. Like when my boy King Nico, he showed it because everybody got their own little spin on it.
Yeah, they got their own little way.
Yeah.
Facts. Fuck it. It is what it is. Anything? Okay. Anything you want to say now? Now go ahead. Close it out. Let them know where to find you. Let them know. All the good shit.
I'm gonna also say, man, favorite song "Can't See Me" by Tupac. Come on, man.
How about what's your phone number?
Death Round the Corner by Tupac. You feel me? All that. With that being said, I appreciate all of y'all so much. Since it's a hater word, I still got to say fuck you. Because,
Facts.
Because hate is love. Hate is love. There is no love without hate. Life needs both of them. It's a balance. And shouts to all the constituents. You feel me? Bot Mafia, run it up. Drop them cocaine bot emojis in the chat.
Tell them where they can find you. Lush World.
Find me everywhere. Subscribe to Lush World on YouTube. Hit me on motherfucking Instagram at LUSHONECA. You feel me? Run up that new battle, Germ Free versus Looney Divine. And with that being said, you feel me? We about this biatch. Can I get a no?
Done.
You gotta be grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?